You then rested and started digging a hole into the ground where the giant came out. Dug for most of the day, and then eventually found a tunnel underneath the ground and saw some figures, some eyes down there. Decided to not investigate said tunnel because, spooky. And then rested for the evening after digging all day. And were met in the middle of the night by 3 creatures. They looked... I described them last time as like Gollum. Like they kind of move on like hands and feet. Very, very ape-like. But they were humanoid. And you recognized several of them as the people that you had traveled through the ash fields with, including Salazar, the tiefling man who had his neck broken in front of you and visibly died in front of you. And you all know that like resurrection and coming back from the dead is not something that happens. Resurrection magic basically like doesn't exist at this point because there is no god of death. So the fact that you saw someone who was dead is a big deal. And he actually made off with Ori's pocket change, disappearing with all of your gold.
All 8 pieces.
All 8 pieces.
And then,
Yes.
Yeah. Raina gave...
Yeah, I did give the
gave
money.
Ori more gold.
Yes.
Okay.
But like you gave her like significantly more.
10. I gave her 10. That's what I have written down.
That is significantly
That's
more than 8.
20% more. I don't know how math works.
That is not. That is incorrect. 25% more actually.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I still have 9.
And I believe
I know
that you woke up the next morning after having gone back to sleep after the gremlin incursion. And woke up and decided to head back to the city to try to report to Captain Roar that you, I believe, got all of the pendants. I believe you got all 4 of the pendants, or all 3 of the pendants, rather.
Yes.
And we're going to go report your success in slaying the giant, but also let him know that there might be some other shenanigans happening.
So, the original theory that we had was that the gremlins were the guards, so then why would our friends be giving us the guards' necklaces?
So I think what it is, I think that at this point they still have a semblance of who they originally were because they did react to their names.
And their mouths aren't sewn.
Correct. And I think that's
They're very early into their transformation, it seems like.
And I think that they kind of recognized a little bit of humanity from that, and I think they left it there just because I think they realized what we kind of were there for.
I had another theory about the sewn mouths. I don't think that that's natural. I think that there's something
There's someone out here doing it. Yeah, that's what we guessed. There's a seamstress.
Okay.
And given the timeline, I think whoever is that seamstress also made it maybe behind
the Ashfields entirely.
Themselves.
Yeah, because you know that the Ashfields didn't exist until about 10 years ago.
Yeah. And we know that that sort of magic anomaly should have died down by now.
Yes.
So whatever is in
there.
there.
Is she acting up?
I wonder why. Like, why do that?
Well, I think
we are going to find out.
I think that's
so too.
Who's to say? What if we never found out? What if we just ignored this and started doing something else?
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's how life
we
works.
Just come back, Pyrus
so,
is destroyed.
Yeah, everything's gone.
Oh shit, we were supposed to do something.
Dang it, I knew we forgot.
We can go visit the Wizard of the Coast.
You could.
Go to Baldur's Gate.
The Wizard of the Coast?
No.
There's a Wizard of the Coast. He lives by the ocean.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, trades spell books with people.
So like a gathering of magic?
Wasn't
a gathering of magic users.
Wasn't it Doodle that came up with that?
No, it was Cal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, a Wizard of the Coast.
Did you say he has a group of brothers with him?
Probably.
He has bros?
He has bros.
Bros of the Coast?
No,
yes.
no, he has bros.
Has bros.
Yeah.
Has
Bros of the Coast.
Anyway, moving on.
Their last name is
did you guys want to make your way back to Pyrus?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
if I can just go over our agenda very quickly.
Sure.
So we do have 2 days, right, before the Adventuring Party Festival.
Right? It's 3 days. Because
3
it's 2
days.
days from when you, after the day
Right.
travel.
Okay,
Right.
2 days, but we have 1 day of travel.
Correct.
So
Yes.
it's 2
Like 2
days,
days,
right?
2 days
when
after
we're in
that.
there. We have the missing persons flyers. The Oracle needs to find us, so maybe that's why we want to participate in the Adventure Party Festival. And then we have these secret tunnels
Yes.
that we need to figure out.
Yeah.
Quite the agenda for having only played for 3 sessions.
Yeah. We've got a lot of
That's
stuff
what I get
to do.
for taking notes.
Fuck it, let's just go in the tunnels and see what happens.
No.
Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball.
Okay. So what is the plan then?
I mean, we gotta head back to town first.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so heading back to town, can I get anybody, to roll a D100 for me?
100.
40.
40.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Sure. Roll a D8, please. And then I will let you choose 1 or 2. 8. Okay, 1 or 2.
Neither. Roll again.
2? Alright. As you start walking, you spend most of the day traversing across the plains. The journey itself is pretty simple. You just kind of follow the trail, keeping an eye out in the grass. The grass, for all of you, is roughly about waist high, a little bit lower on Raina, but it's pretty tall. It's the same height as what you went through in the ash fields. This one's just not burning. And eventually you start to notice that there's something in the grass. So if I can have everybody, please roll a perception check. You're looking for a 13 or higher.
14.
You said
Bad rolls, fam.
14
Again.
or higher?
13.
13 or
I
higher.
did not get that.
20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, Ori.
So Ori and Raina, you notice that there seems to be a pack of animals of some sort that are moving through the grass. You can see them kind of like just the tops of their heads and their backs kind of poking out of the grass, implying that they are relatively large creatures, but not immensely so.
It's capybaras.
No. And as they approach, you notice, Ori especially with your high perception, you notice that the fur on them looks similar to like a wolf creature, but they're definitely bigger than wolves.
Dire.
And you watch as one of their heads pokes through the grass coming out onto the trail, and you see if I can actually find a good descriptor. You see a creature that, again, looks similar to a wolf, but is not a wolf. It is larger. It's a
Dire wolf.
That's what I said, a dire wolf.
It has like a brownish face. It's got like gray fur. And if anyone wants to roll we'll say nature check to see if you can recognize what it is.
Favyon and your
Natural
do
20.
that?
23.
That's an 8.
If they point it out to you.
I was just saying,
Yeah, well-
I'd probably nudge whoever's next to me. I don't know. Somebody.
The perception check is more like you didn't get jumped by these creatures. Someone saw them and
Why would
enough
they
time.
jump us?
Yeah.
Jump around. Jump and get that.
I don't know anything.
With a natural
Nat
20,
20.
Raina, you would recognize them as wargs.
Oh, God.
Oh,
fucking.
man.
We know these.
Recognize them as wargs.
Uh,
You would also know that they are like pack animals. They definitely like to hunt. There's a good chance that they would attack you if they see you.
kind of like hold my hand up. Can I tell if they see us or sense us?
Not yet.
We can't tell yet, or they
Can't
don't.
tell yet. No, like they have
They
not
haven't
seen
seen
you
us
yet. Yeah, Ori's perception was high enough that you had a chance. You have a brief chance to like stop before they see you. However, I will let you know if we take too long, they will probably see you.
I want to sneak.
Sure. You can roll a
Yeah.
stealth check.
Sure.
Let's do our best. Come on. Oh, that's right. I have disadvantage on stealth.
You do
Okay.
because you're armor.
What the hell?
Actually, 14. That's
15.
not too bad for me.
That was terrible.
Bless you.
Bless you.
8.
8.
7.
Low
7.
rolls, fam.
Well, let's find
I'm
out.
putting these in.
They rolled a 21 on their perception.
They see
So
us.
yes,
They
see
see
us?
literally everybody. And so you watch as 8 wargs prowl out of the grass, and they just like look at each of you and just like low growls. And yeah, unfortunately we gotta roll some initiative because they are gonna attack you.
Alright, 13.
What if?
Mm-hmm.
So I have travel food,
Okay.
like jerky.
Yep.
Could I toss that out in an opposite direction?
We're still gonna roll for initiative. But I will say, if you would like to do that, you can. Once we hit your turn.
So he just said, take an action.
Yes. I'm going to put the wargs, since there's 8 of them, because, God, Nina, you rolled so high.
Sorry.
I'm going to put them into groups of 2, just to make my life easier. So I'm only going to roll initiative 4 times.
8 wargs. 8 wargs walk into a path.
8 wargs. Can I get a pencil, please, from somebody? Thank you.
No.
Best I can do for you is a guinea pig.
Yeah, you're right. Warg.
Damn.
Warg.
Butcher's pig.
Yeah.
Warg.
Warg.
Warg. What's their dex mod?
Horg.
It's not as high as I expected.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Alright, so what do we get for initiative? Anyone get between a 20 and 25? Alright. 15 to 20.
16.
16.
15.
15. Okay, so Ori and then Favyon. 2 of the wargs do beat the 2 of you, so 2 wargs will get to go first.
Okay, well.
Anyone between a 10 and 15?
13.
12.
13, 12, so Raina, Death Snow, and then
All the other wargs.
4 more of the wargs,
4 more wargs.
and then, actually, yeah, all the wargs after that. So it's literally warg,
Wargs.
the 4 of you,
Wargs.
wargs,
And then technically still wargs.
and then more
'cause
wargs.
It's, shoot.
More wargs.
More wargs.
More wargs. Alright. So yeah, so at the top of initiative, these 8 wargs, they're only about like 15, 20 feet away from you. 2 of them are going to rush up, and I think that they're probably going to attack, we'll say, the people who rolled the lowest for their stealth. So that is 1 for Ori and 1 for Favyon.
Wow, and where the first one's going.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Crazy that I did not roll the low.
So Ori,
My clinkety clink.
yep, they'll both hit. Fabian, I'm assuming a 16 hits? No. Okay, so only one's gonna hit. Because I'm assuming a 21 doesn't miss.
Huh?
21
does not
okay.
miss, unfortunately.
So then it's gonna be.
I'm going to use my interception reaction.
Okay.
So it just takes place on one of the hits. I can, because I'm assuming we're within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah.
On the path. It will reduce it by 1d10 plus 2.
Damn. Okay. You want to roll that, and I'll roll for Ori's. I rolled 3 for both of you somehow across all the hits. So that's 6.
I reduce it by 7.
Okay, so she would have taken 6 total. So we'll say you can just like throw your shield up and block the wargs. So Ori will take nothing.
What?
And then Fabian, you will take 6.
Okay.
6 piercing damage.
Yikes.
Then I need you to please make a strength saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you were the only one who got hit. Whereas technically Ori got hit, but I feel like if you're
If I
blocking the
block it,
damage, then
yeah.
it doesn't make sense to make her make a strength save. Was that a 2?
Yeah, it's a 2.
Bro.
I think it's time to retire these dice.
Oh my goodness.
It's time to swap.
Yeah.
You can swap if you want.
I'm
See if you need
I can give you
Yes.
another set.
yeah, I need another set.
Alright, but yeah, that will fail.
Someone
so,
give me a set.
so it just like bites into your arm and just like drops you down to the ground.
Yeah.
You just get knocked prone. And then it is Ori's turn.
A baby. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yup.
Okay. I was gonna. Well, what am I gonna do now? Because I was gonna hold my action until they attacked, but they attacked me first.
They did.
I guess. I could disengage, couldn't I?
You could.
Try and walk away?
You could.
Well,
I think we should kill the wargs at this point.
yeah.
Peace was never an option.
I'm
Peace was
thinking.
Peace is always an option.
I'm thinking,
Not
yeah.
an option anymore.
Baby, I'm thinking we feel threatened. So.
I'm the only one who's taken damage thus far, first of all.
Yeah, well.
And you had to throw your shield up to protect Ori, so.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We're
Which do you
gonna
want?
rage.
Fuck yeah,
wanna
let's
try
go.
Which means I gotta roll and I gotta find my note. All my information.
Here. Let me
Maddie,
give
maybe
you
it's
ones.
you who's cursed, not the dice.
Maybe it's me.
Try these ones. These ones are usually good.
Cleanse yourself.
Go take a shower.
Where's some of that quartz? Where's your
Oh, this
crystals?
one's pretty good too.
Okay, cool.
It's like finding a wand that fits.
Okay,
One.
try this one.
Uh-oh.
What happens when you roll a 1 when you rage?
Oh, fuck it!
You wanna
Queen.
Um,
Wing.
Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a
Here you go.
Constitution saving throw. Oh crap! Or take 1d12 necrotic damage.
Damn. Okay. So
Okay.
all the wargs are within 30 feet. If you want them all to make that save.
I think I do want them all to make that save.
What's the DC?
That's a great question. I had it.
What am I missing?
8 plus.
Here we go.
11 is the DC.
11's the
It's 8
DC.
plus my proficiency
And you
plus
said
my
it's a
con.
con save? Alright. They only get +1 to
Yes.
their con.
Well,
2 of them passed. So I'm still rolling for like
Yeah,
pairs.
pairs.
So 4 of them pass, 4 of them will fail.
excellent.
So the 4 that fail will take
Where's my
the
D12?
D12 necrotic
Here's
damage.
my-
What does this look like to everybody?
That's a great question. Let me roll.
Because like somehow you get so angry that you just do
I'm
necrotic
assuming.
damage.
I'm assuming that the what I'm taking is the same. Like I'm take whatever damage, whatever hit points they're losing. I'm
Yes.
gaining, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus your barbarian level.
Well, that's
8.
8 plus what is my barbarian level? 3. So that's 11. Wow.
Pretty good.
Ones. So I'm gaining 11 total, or
Yep.
I'm gaining.
You gain 11, and then they take the 8, I believe.
Or they take the 11.
Do they take the 11? Sure.
Wait, hold on.
I believe you.
No, they. Never mind. We're good. They take 8. I take 11.
Okay.
Not sure why, but that's what's
You
happening.
healed for 11. Congratulations.
As if I needed to do
I
that.
think you were at full, yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm ridiculous. I suppose what it looks like is like I don't know. I suppose a lot of like necromancy spells look like black smoke or
Mhm.
whatever. So I feel like it looks like that, and then
Okay.
it like comes out and then it like sucks back in.
Okay.
So I'm like stealing.
Dope. I like it. Just like this black smoke just emanates from Ori, like little wispy hands like grab the wargs and then pulls back.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. So that's your bonus action.
Oh, that is okay. Cool. Yeah.
That was her rage.
I'm
Oh my god.
smacking whoever's in front of me.
There's
I
a
guess.
warg that the warg that
There's-
just attacked. There's 2 that attacked you and
A
2 that attacked
pair.
Favyon.
I will try. I guess I have to check one of them, don't I? I just only get one. I'll try and get the pair in front of
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry. Wait. I rolled too many attacks. It's fine.
It's okay. I understand.
So we're gonna skip the next warg's turn because they
Nice.
technically have already gone. That's on me.
Okay.
It's whatever.
Well, I rolled a 15 plus 5, which I think is a dirty 20.
That hits. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
They
what are
are-
my d6s?
It's not strong creatures.
Well, cool.
Neither am I, apparently.
That is 6 plus 3 is 9. I take 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's just the pair in front of me.
Did you add your rage damage?
No, I did not. Just my rage damage.
It's probably +2.
Yeah. So it's 11
Okay.
again.
Takes 11. Warg is not happy.
11 is my lucky number. So.
All right. Favyon.
rolling
Yeah.
deep here.
I guess the time for peace is a little bit over, but I don't want to. I'm gonna try to fling off the one that is attacking my arm.
So you're gonna stand up.
Well, here's the thing. Do I have to?
You don't have to.
Could you kick with your feet?
I think if you attack while prone, I think it's at disadvantage.
I mean, I can stand up.
What is happening right now?
I think she has. Does she have the
Is she
hiccups?
throwing up?
Oh yeah, I think that can happen to them.
Guinea pig got the hiccups.
She was twitching and it was weird.
Scared the hell out of you,
Oh,
dude.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
She's scared. Yeah, I will stand up and
Okay.
with the like butt of my long sword, I'm gonna try to.
Okay. So like a non-lethal attack. You're not trying to kill. You're just trying to like.
I don't want to kill.
Yeah. I got you. So you're not trying to kill. You're just trying to. Yeah. Go ahead and bop.
After seeing the mayhem that just came out of Ori.
Hey, I can't control it.
I'm
dude.
They work so well in the thing.
7.
7 will in fact miss.
Try this one.
Do you know how to roll above a 2?
She did earlier. Here, try these.
Who did I piss off?
The dice gods. Do you have any bonus actions you want to take?
That's such a good question.
Bonus action, I'd like to
Just
piss
here.
myself, please.
Try
Thank you.
That's a free action, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Emissary of Peace is gonna work here, so probably not. Nope,
That's you.
yeah.
Sorry, friendo.
Maddie, do
That
you
makes
want my
it
extra
Raina.
20. You
Alright,
rolled a 19 for me. We'll see.
I am going to. You see my hand turn into a mace.
Okay, yep.
And then I'm gonna.
Is it your left or your right?
I feel like it's my left.
Okay, so Raina's left hand just like turns into a mace.
And now green flame blade.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Because they're close to each other,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Would
close
you
to each other.
say
Here
your
They're all
left
kind
arm
of clumped up.
becomes emaciated?
Get out of this house, Grace.
She's gone.
Alright, please.
How dare I show
16?
Now that will hit.
Okay, thank God. Okay, cool. So I will, like, just bonk into this one, and then I want one of them next to it just to have, like, the flame jump
Okay,
to it, right? Because that's the wording of the
I
spell.
think so.
Yeah, on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack's normal effect, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice
Okay,
within 5 feet of it.
okay.
And then the second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, which for me is my intelligence, which is +3. It's not much, but it's something.
Yeah, something for sure.
And then let me roll my damage for the. Yeah. Let me get the right dice. That'll 3.
Nice. 3.
6 damage. So 3 for the, because I don't think it takes the fire damage. The creature I actually
I think
hit.
it leaps, yeah.
Yeah, so it leaves. So
Okay.
one,
They
3
both take
total.
3.
3 for
Hey,
3.
That's 6 damage.
Yeah,
that's
something.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Death Snell. Death Snell.
Sorry, I got distracted.
I see.
They're all still alive, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna try and stab the one nearest to me. Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah, because you have allies within 5 feet.
Cool.
Depending on how you roll, this thing's probably just dead.
Well, hold on. It's not all I'm gonna do.
I believe you.
I said a 9 or 13. Oh. 25.
That will hit, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Give me 1 second. So I can figure out my life.
Your D2?
Your
My D2.
D2.
The 1 coin to my name.
Hell yeah.
My
Jesus.
clasp.
That's me.
I think it's dead.
17. That's just what I'm doing first.
That does kill the warg
That kills
you
that one.
attacked, yes.
Okay, and then I'm going to use Whales from the Grave because I've dealt sneak attack damage. I can choose another creature within 30 feet and I can roll half my sneak attack dice doing necrotic damage to it equal to the roll. So I can roll
1d6.
1d6.
Sick.
Nice, 6.
Six.
Jesus, okay.
So the next nearest
Yeah,
one gets
so-
6 necrotic damage.
Okay. So you kill one more, you just like stab it in the side. Are you non-lethally stabbing it, or are you just like killing? It's up to you.
I guess I'm killing it.
Okay. You kill one warg and then blast some necrotic damage into the one next to it. So one warg dead. 3 of them are looking very hurt. You are kind of blasting your way through these wargs. That makes it a couple more wargs' turns.
Jesus Christ.
We'll just split them up. We split the other one, so we'll go 2 at Raina, 2 at Eurydice.
Wait,
What?
how does that work?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
because they're pairs?
They're pairs.
paired.
Yeah, they're pairs.
Okay.
They're bonded pairs, guys.
Um,
Do not separate.
So Eurydice, that
Except in
is 15 and 10 to hit.
1 hits.
Okay.
I'll block that one.
Well,
She's still in 5 feet.
My armor class is 15.
That would hit
It
then,
would
yeah.
hit then.
Okay.
I have to meet that, yeah.
Yeah. So,
And then Raina, ooh, they're both 11.
No.
So Raina,
I picked the right one. Hell
did
yeah.
pick the right one.
Hell yeah.
So
I feel like they just go. Wah, 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 wah.
It's another fucking 2. That's 5 damage.
5. Okay,
It's
so
something.
yeah, so you would have taken 9. Favyon is able to block some of it, so you only take 4. 4 piercing damage. As Favyon kind of gets his shield up and it just kind of clips around it slightly.
Yeah.
You didn't quite get there.
Look, I have a warg on my arm.
Yeah.
It's
You
hard.
do have a warg on your arm. Speaking of, that warg's going to
Yeah.
attack you again.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a warg on your arm?
Yeah, it's been attacking me the whole time.
That's probably the one Eurydice would have killed then.
Okay, that's fine. That one could be dead.
No
Okay.
more work on
No more warg on your arm?
Okay,
The
so
memory of it.
I'm just
Oh my
bad.
god.
The memory of the
I rolled 2 dice to attack. They were both 1s.
Huzzah!
Finally.
So-
Some equality here.
They definitely miss for Favyon. That makes it Ori's turn, though. There
My
are
turn.
7 wargs still standing.
7 wargs.
3 of them look incredibly hurt.
Excellent.
One's on fire.
One's is on fire.
One is on fire.
One's is
well,
on
he
fire.
seems
That's
like
a hot warg.
That's
A hot dog.
Hot dog.
hot dog, hot diggity dog. I'm not gonna hit that one. I think.
So you don't want to befriend these creatures? What the hell?
Well, this is
This is
Eurydice,
a different character.
not
Death
Ariadne.
I'm talking about you as the player.
Oh, I mean, I...
She's doing what her
Is
character
large
would do. That's
doggo. Eagle wolf.
fine. Go wolf.
does my
I don't really think
You
they
should-
look like how you
You
say
gonna
which would
reckless?
actually put them.
well,
Which would actually put them more
the
closer to
hell?
felines. Fun fact.
They're technically goblins, so like
enter.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
they're
No, our
goblinoids.
friend. I forgot that.
They're
No,
friends.
that was a barghest. These are different.
Okay.
Okay. Still.
They're goblin friends. They speak goblin.
That's right, because don't the goblins like yeah.
Can any of us speak Goblin, though?
No.
Well, that's a nat
Not
20, so I
yet.
think I'm not gonna reckless that. I'm just gonna keep that roll.
Technically, you decide to reckless
Before I
beforehand,
do
but
that,
yes,
that's
that's fine.
It's gonna be advantage.
Sure.
Anyway, so I'm not gonna even roll again because that's a nat 20. I don't know. I'm hitting whichever one's nearest to me.
Yep.
Honkus bonkus.
So yeah.
Go on.
That's
Jesus.
10 plus that's 13, and then plus my rage damage. No, yes.
Double your dice.
Oh,
That's 20.
that's 20 plus.
Plus your modifiers.
Okay, so it's 25.
25
Yeah,
total, including the rage and everything.
including my rage and
he's dead.
my bonus.
You're just like, we'll say you hit a warg that hadn't even taken any damage, and you just like slice it in two. Just start to finish, this warg gone. That's two wargs dead.
6 more to go.
6 more to go. Anything else you want to do on your
6
turn?
warg to go.
Does
Okay.
your rage still trigger? Does that thing keep going?
That's what I don't know. It says when I enter my rage, I roll to determine the magical effect produced.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that happens every turn or if that just happens when I enter my rage. The wild surge.
So the wild surge, I think you keep the effect, but I don't know if it keeps happening or not. Because I know some of them say they keep happening.
This one doesn't seem to say anything about keep happening, so I'm gonna say it just happens at the
Okay.
beginning.
Sure. Anything else you want to do then?
No, I think that's
That's you.
I've butchered a warg.
All right, Favyon. 6 wargs left.
Yeah.
4 of them still looking pretty darn rough.
Okay, so one of them that's looking rough. Can I use my shield to like woof?
To
That one
bash.
was looking woof. Yeah, but bash it, but like kind of scoot it off the path, like try to get it to flee is the intention.
Sure. We'll have you, I guess, make a opposing strength check
Okay.
with the warg. That's not that bad. Oh.
A dirty 20.
There you go. See, when you're trying to be pacifist, you roll
Honestly,
well.
literally.
The dice said no violence.
This is
today.
a lesson for me.
I
As
got
a
a
player.
14. So we will say, like, as you, like, a warg catches your shield, you kind of push them out into the grass. And you see the eyes of this creature kind of narrow a little, just like, oh.
I'll say shoo.
Like,
Shoo.
like this
Alright.
this creature is stronger than me. And you see, kind of look at the 2 that are lying dead on the path, and we'll say it turns and runs.
Nice. Okay, great.
Sure.
And lay on hands. Is that a full?
I think it's an action.
Yeah, as an action. Okay, so that's me then.
Okay. Raina.
Honkus Monkus.
Sure. Poor Favyon.
Oh no. That does not hit.
No, what'd you
11.
get? 11, that does miss.
Yeah.
Honkus, bonkus.
But hold on. What's
Focus,
defenses?
focus.
See, hold on. Bear with me for a moment.
You're
I
good.
had it up a second. Oh, never mind. I don't have to do that. Never mind. I'm good. That's
You
it.
good? Okay.
Yeah.
Deaths now.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
The debt snail.
Just a little snail with an assassin's blade.
Yes.
23.
Yes. that will hit. That will hit most enemies in the game. Jesus.
It's not that much. It's only 15 this time. Wait. Yeah, 15 this time.
That does kill another warg.
Okay, and then I do Wails from the Grave again, because it doesn't say I can only do it once.
Yes, for sure.
This time it's only 2.
Only 2. Okay. So you are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wargs. Oh, I'm
How
sorry,
many
one ran away. 4 wargs.
How many look rough?
A lot of them. I think at this point, seeing one of their companions run away and the fact that multiple of them have died and the rest of them look pretty hurt,
They're all running away,
I think they're
aren't they?
all going to run away. Because I have all their turns back to back. So they are all going to try to run away. Would you like to let them run away?
Yes.
Would you
Yeah.
or would you like to pursue?
We'll just leave
I'm
them.
gonna let him go.
We
Okay.
have better things to do.
They book it. Anyone want to take an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay.
Just go boo. Booga booga booga.
Boogity boogity. They book it off into the grass. You hear like the dog like whimpers, like, and they just like off into the grass. Congrats, you survived.
We solved your warg puzzle.
You solved the warg puzzle. Do you want to know why you had to pick 1 or 2? 2 was a warg. 1 were giant goats.
Ah.
So you could have had 8
could've
giant
gotten
goats. You could have gotten rammed.
Okay.
I will.
You are the last person to say that, girl.
Whoa.
You got it, Grace. I will move the carcasses off of the path.
Okay.
And for all our listeners,
Unless you want
can
to eat them.
someone
No,
comment how many times you
I
said
don't
the word
eat.
warg.
Unless you
Warg?
want to
Yeah.
collect
It's a
the
lot of
meat.
warg.
Well,
Yeah.
I was.
If we can get a tally in the comments,
We think
I'd appreciate it.
Would make any money?
If you want to skin them, skin them.
You want to skin them? Sure. You're going to make a survival check for me? You know what? I'll let you choose. Survival or nature.
Can I help?
Oh shit, I'll
Sure.
help. I'm good at that.
Yeah, someone
So-
say.
So if you want to help, you can give her advantage. And then if you want to
Yeah.
roll as well,
Oh,
Let's do.
or you can roll
nature.
separately. That's also fine.
I will help whomever holding down.
I think you're helping Raina. Is that a 1?
No,
Oh.
it's a 9 plus 3 is 11.
Yes, only for 13.
13. We'll say that from the, what was it, 3 dead wargs, we'll say between the 2 of you, you can get 2 pretty decent pelts. It'll take you a little bit of work, but you can get 2 out of the 3.
Can I take one of their canines?
Sure.
Okay.
You can just pop a canine out. I'm good with that.
Why
I
not?
stuffed them in the bag of holding.
The whole warg? Just get
This
in!
is the bag of warging.
Bag of warging. Warg of wargs.
Just
Where's
like
my pencil?
Skyrim.
You shove a whole warg into your backpack?
No,
I will steal my
because she
pencil
took a
back, thank
tooth
you.
and some pelts.
Oh, yeah.
World of Warcraft.
All right, Grace, look, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. Won't stop.
I will move the now skinless.
Skin.
I will.
They still have their skin.
That's not how.
That's
their
actually
pelt.
not
That's
how
not
that
their pelt
works.
works.
Oh, you didn't just like shave?
No, because I need a
Why
full
the
pelt.
fuck?
I misunderstood what was happening. I thought you were just trying to shave them.
Why the fuck is that how
When
that
you
would
skin
work?
something, it's like you scalp it.
Yeah.
You take everything.
Yes, I got that part. I don't know why in my head
Yeah, now you're dead and
you
bald.
just like taking a
You're
sword.
dead and bald.
I thought you were just shaving. I didn't realize you were like skinning. Okay,
I want to take the
look.
It's okay.
It's been a day.
Yeah.
If we had
That's
rolled
what
130.
I feel like if we had
It's been a
rolled
life.
a nat won, we
So
would have accidentally just shaved it. We wouldn't
Just
have gotten
shaved
under
it.
the yeah.
Like, why is all the hair coming off individually?
Dang it. Alright, I'll help you move the bodies.
yeah, and
so
I'll,
you
like,
can
I
touch
will
the
too.
naked ones.
the naked ones.
You ever wanted to touch a naked warg?
That sounds
They're
inappropriate.
kind of slimy.
Oh, okay.
And I'll like kick the path, like the dirt road, so like I'm sure there's blood and stuff, like try to
Yeah.
cover that up.
Okay.
Just sweep
It'll
it.
take a few minutes to do that.
Yeah.
Take a broom out. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. How we feeling about the
then.
wargs?
I think we should establish a tavern called the Naked Warg.
The naked warg. The first brothel in town.
Yeah, Nina.
I was gonna say the forefather of Horzara.
Which they don't exist yet.
Exactly. The
no.
I know the forefather. The
Forefather? Alright.
Wargs are us.
Mother.
Oh.
Wargs are us. And then eventually they're like, this doesn't sell as well.
No.
Alright, so anyway, you continue moving on. The rest of your day's journey progresses pretty smoothly. You're able to get back to the city just as night is beginning to fall, so it's like dusk. The giant mountain that the city is like butted up against kind of casts long shadows across the plains. And just like last time, when you go up to the gates, there's no guards outside of the gates, and yet as you approach, the door cracks slightly open to allow you to come in. You walk into the city, and it's still kind of bustling, even though it's relatively late in the day. There's still people out and about and moving around. It very much seems like it's like fantasy New York. It's like the city that never sleeps. Like there's always kind of something going on, with the expectation that adventurers are just kind of coming and going at all weird hours. Yeah, you successfully make it back to Pyrrhus.
Should we go see the guard captain now?
Well, we might want to check on the lad.
Das Lad.
Das lad.
That's lad.
The salad.
Let's check on Salad.
Goods just like we left. Full of croutons.
Crisp.
Full of croutons.
That's my boy. Full of croutons.
Session 4, my salad.
My boy.
Let's go check on the
Let's go
lad.
find the child.
So you go back to the sloppy sow.
Yeah.
The child.
You go back, you walk in, and as soon as the door opens, you're met by just like this raucous noise. Coming in, the tavern seems a little bit more full than usual. And you see a lot of people at various tables. A lot of drinking, obviously, still happening. Shocking, I know.
What?
You do see a couple of people like talking at tables, maybe some arguments happening. There's like a bard that's like playing a tune over by the bar, and you kind of look around a little bit, and you eventually see Boo just like sitting up at the bar, and one of the bartenders just like sitting there talking to him. Seems like relatively at ease for the most part. And then you see the keepers sitting at the table directly next to where Boo is at. You see there's like a guard sitting next to Boo at the bar, and just kind of also like chatting with the bartender.
Like a guard for the tavern, or like one of the city guard?
One of the city guard.
Okay.
Yeah, but it seems like you just come back in, and it seems to just be a lot of people enjoying the night. I'm gonna ask everyone to make an insight check for me, though.
Is this because Boo befriended a fucking cop?
6.
He said, "Boo lives matter."
Oh.
So 17.
Grace, why are you like this?
Did you say insight or perception? I don't remember.
Insight?
Thanks.
Oh my god.
That's a dirty 20.
Not 20.
That's why we can't have nice things.
6.
Sorry.
Jesus. Yeah, so anyone who rolled, we'll say an 18 or higher, which I think was everybody?
No.
Oh, my mistake. You coming in, like, the place is a little bit more raucous than normal, and looking around, the guard sitting at the bar is not the only guard present. There's actually a couple more kind of scattered around, which was not the case when you left. There were not typically guards here the last time you were here.
What the hell happened?
And you notice specifically that they're keeping an eye on the people in the tavern. So while the atmosphere hasn't changed too much, it does appear that something is different.
What the fuck did Boo do while we were gone?
I'll walk up to
Arson.
I'll walk up to Boo and say, like, "Hey lad, deepen your cups there."
You see, he's got like a cup of milk in
Yeah.
front of him.
The hard
He's
That
just
boy
like-
need milk.
The
He's
hard
just like,
stuff.
"You're back." Yes, it's milk. You want some?
No, I'm okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. How was it? How'd it go?
It went well. Looking around here, though, things have been, have you been up to no good? Is this your doing? Are you making friends with the guards? Are you playing nice?
You see, you're like barraging him with questions. He's like,
Favyon.
he's like, I mean, yeah, things happened. And he like looks over at the guard, and you see the guard is like an elven man, and he's just like, just keeping an eye on your boy here.
Like,
Some things have happened the last couple of days. I think Captain Roar could explain it a little bit better than I probably could.
is
You okay, Boo?
Boo's like, he like glances over at the guard again. He's like, I'm fine. I'm just
inside check on that.
hanging out. You see the bartender. The bartender's like a gnomish man. Kind of leans forward. He's just like, boy's doing okay. It's just been some weird happenstance the last few days.
That 20s for inside check
For
on
insight on Boo.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems
24.
nervous.
Mhm.
Like, he doesn't seem to be in any danger, but he definitely is, like, you get the sense that it's not his choice that the guard is sitting directly next to him.
Narrow eyes. You just see the light.
The slits in your armor.
I'll ask the
narrow.
bartender what's been happening the past couple days.
You see him also actually glance at the guard, and the guard literally just shrugs. And he turns back. There's been a string of thefts happening lately. They've all been centered around the sow. And the guards are unsure of who it is, but there are 3 prime suspects. Because the only description that has been given so far has been that it was a short humanoid. So right now they're worried about your boy, they're worried about me, and then he like points across the bar to a third figure who is
The person who said me is the bartender.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just double checking my notes. A female halfling, and he's like Amalia over there. She's a regular.
I have a question. When we were back in the caravan, did we ever notice things go missing or like stolen or anything like that?
No.
Well, things have never gone missing around Boo before.
What sort of things have gone missing?
I'm not 100% sure. The guards know more. I imagine the guards here may know. The captain may know more. All 3 of us have denied any knowledge of what's happening, but they're keeping an eye on us just to be safe.
Sure. I mean,
And you see him just like, isn't that right? And he like looks at the guard, and the guard's just like, just doing what I've got to do. He's like, so I've been spending some time with Boo here.
thank you.
That's the bartender specifically, not the guard.
I know. I kind
I know
of.
my voices don't differentiate much.
I was following.
Favyon sounds like a woman, so
You know what? That's okay.
love that for him.
To each their own, yeah.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it make more sense that whatever this thief is, or whoever this is, would not be just sticking around the sloppy sow all day?
You would think, yeah. The issue the guards are running into is that the thieves, or the thefts have only happened near the sloppy sow. So whether they're hanging out around here or not is less what they're concerned about, and more of trying to catch someone in the act.
Did you say what was getting stolen?
I am not sure.
Well, sounds like we have multiple things to bring to the captain.
What time of day is it?
It's like dusk.
Okay.
And you could still go to the guards. They tend to work pretty late into the night.
What? I'm gonna ask the guard. What time of day are these robberies usually?
The man's just it really depends. There have been some that have happened late at night. There have been some that have happened in the mornings. There's really no rhyme or reason to it, which is part of the problem. It's tough to catch someone that doesn't have any patterns.
Are they in the sloppy cell or around the building?
It's always people who have been in the Sow. I'm not sure if they were stolen from while there, on their way there, but it's always, if you ask the people who had things stolen, they all were in the Sow at some point.
Interesting.
There's 4 or 5 people in the keepers.
5.
5. Okay, so I'm going to ask the bartender, can you pour us 6 ales? Gotta give some to our friends over there and 1 to the good guard doing his job.
Of course. And you notice as he like steps away from the bar, he actually hops down because he's a gnome. Looks like he was on a stool to talk to Boo. He goes back behind the bar, moves a stool again, grabs like some alcohol off the top shelf.
Oh. Okay. Great. Sorry. I forgot he was a gnome.
Yeah, he's a gnome. Starts pouring drinks, pours out like 6 mugs of ale and hands them to you at the bar.
Okay. Well, and I'll give 1 to the guard. Keep
Okay.
saying, and just say like, thank you for the good work you do, sir. And I'll head over to the keepers.
Okay. And we'll say that will run like a gold piece just to get the 6 of them. You can tell, you get the sense that like it's probably a little bit cheaper than it normally would be. Seems like he's kind of just like appreciating that you're kind of on his side for this.
Yeah, well, they said humanoid, right? And then he hops down. He's a gnome.
Yeah,
You're
they said
short,
short
really
humanoid.
short. That's why
Short,
Boo
but, like,
is.
Okay.
He's still a
halfling
humanoid.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
halfling.
No.
Boo, who's a human,
And the gnome.
as far as we know, and a gnome.
Yes.
And an elf, though. Half elf?
The elf is the guard.
The elf is the guard.
The watching.
Oh, yeah.
Halfling.
Yeah. The 3
halfling.
suspects were the gnome bartender, which if you want his name, I can give it to you. His name is Torque. Torc.
Torque.
Torque. He's a male gnome bartender. And then Amelia
Yep.
is the halfling.
Which is just a regular.
And I'll go ahead and bring over the beers to the keepers.
Okay.
Say, like, thank you for watching our lad. How has he been for you?
Galen and Dale's just like, hey, you're back. He's been fine. He's no
Good.
trouble at all, really.
And I'll just start passing.
Yeah, they take it. As they're kind of going around, you see Zari's just kind of like, I'm assuming you've talked to him already, but there's been some disturbances here at the tavern, and they're keeping an eye on Boo.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Any idea what's going on?
We'll say Margot kind of butts in a little bit. He's one of the suspects for a string of thefts that have been happening. We're not 100% sure what exactly has been stolen, but some minor trinkets, as far as I'm aware. Nothing big enough to cause huge problems, which is presumably why the Sow is still open. But it's been happening, started happening a day and a half ago, 2 days maybe, which would have been like right after you guys left.
That level of theft was caused for this many guards.
There's not too many. There's only like 3 or 4 guards in here. But Margot's just like, yeah. It's more that they're trying to get this solved before the festival because they don't want there to be a festival with thieves running around. That tends to limit some of the fun.
Just saying, there's plenty of crime in the city.
There is, yes, but the more they can deal with before the festival, the better. Trust me, the roses have been under quite heavy scrutinization as well. But typically members of the roses also participate in the festival, whether it's known to the guards or not, so I imagine they don't want to cause much ruckus.
Well, has Boo been out of your line of sight a lot recently? Or enough to
I mean, maybe. He wanted to take a walk around town. He and Zari went for a little wander. Spent some time getting to know the city, but for the most part, he's just been doing his own thing.
Well, we'll take him off your hands for now. Thank you so much.
He's not a problem at all. He's a good boy. Good lad.
Good lad. Okay. Well, should we head over to the guard then? We can take food with us just so we can keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Finish your milk, lad.
You see him like, what? Why?
We have things to discuss with the guard captain, and we would like you to come with us. That way, I kind of give like a little, like my eyes like go.
Mm-hmm.
You are well watched by us.
You see the guard that's sitting next to him just be like, I'd like to accompany you.
That's more than okay. We'd be
We've
more than happy to have you.
And you see he kind
Finish
of like...
your ale, good sir.
He gets up and he's like, I do need you to understand. It's not that I don't trust the boy.
Is this your job?
I was told to keep an eye on him, and I've got a family to feed.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
doing what I'm told.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, you can very easily just make your way to the guard barracks.
I'll make small talk with the guard.
Okay.
Ask about his kids.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got a wife
name.
and 2 kids. His name is something I didn't have prepared.
Of course you didn't. You know.
This guard didn't exist before we walked into the fucking tavern.
Well,
Let's
Has
see. Do I
You said
have
wife and 2 kids?
Mhm.
wife and 2 kids? God,
He's a human?
no, he's an elf.
Elf? Yeah.
He's an elf. Roll.
Roll? Okay,
Roll
that's
a-
a weird name.
No.
Rolf.
Grace, roll a d100.
what? Okay.
I'm gonna make you do it.
Make me do it.
Make you do it. Where's the adult males?
That is a 43.
43. His name is
Roland.
Gennel. Gennal. Gennel.
Getting a load of
Get
I'm
this.
probably gonna ask about the wife and kids' names just to
God.
be honest.
That's what he said.
All
Part
right.
of it,
Yeah.
it's Favyon. He's
I
gotta
understand.
know.
Oh.
Alright. Roll.
Yeah!
Roll 3 more times.
Roll 3 more
For
times.
the family.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna ask. 62.
62. The wife is named
You know.
62 Marielle.
Oh.
Meriele. Marielle.
Okay, kid number 1 is 92.
Kid number 1.
Yeah.
Elf child 92 is Tracky. Traki.
Well,
How tracky of them.
96 for the other kid.
96. The other kid's name is Vaughn. Von. Vaughn.
Your
Vaughn
name's not
Tracky.
even a real name.
That's
It's something
cocky.
something Von something else.
Vaughn Tracky.
Oh,
No.
That's
Tracky's
for-
the other kid's
that's
name.
from the Sound of
Yeah.
Music.
Do you want their last name? I guess we can come up with a last name.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Roll another d100.
Alright, here we go. Getting some exercise. What the hell?
God,
97.
Why are you rolling so
I don't know
many
why.
90s?
I don't know.
Ziststrith.
You want me to roll different?
I'm sorry. XI.
Oh my god.
ST.
Uh-huh.
SRITH. Zixthrists.
Jesus Christ.
We'll call you Gennel.
Gennel is fine.
Guard Gennel. GG.
Guard
Oh,
Gennel.
GG.
GG. Yeah, so we'll just talk about his wife and kids and how old are they? Are they going to school? What's the school system like here?
Yeah, they would be going to school. They are school aged. They're roughly, we'll say like 8 and 10.
Who's older?
The girl.
Which
Vaughn.
Vaughn's like a girl. Okay.
Literally, I want you to know that the chart literally just says elf child names. There's no differentiation between male and female
Hell
children.
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
We love
they
this
go to
society.
school. Vaughn excels in math.
We love a woman instead.
Yeah.
We love a
As a woman instead of myself.
Yeah. But yeah, and he'll just kind of share that, like, they're good kids. They're enjoying their education so far. They've got aspirations to eventually move away, go to different cities, because they don't plan to become adventurers or guards, which is pretty much all you can do in this city. So,
Okay, I'll point out little things in the city as we walk around, just like ask questions as well. Maybe ask a little bit more about the adventuring festival that is going to happen and what that
Sure.
entails.
He would explain that it is called the Celebration of Succession.
What?
Then
It's the Celebration of Succession.
Who's succeeding?
It's to mark the anniversary of when King Ter rose to power. But it is a multi-day festival. There's many competitions spread throughout the 3 days that it happens. There's archery competitions, there's capture the flag competitions, one-on-one weaponless battles, like hand-to-hand combat, pie eating, drinking, and then it all culminates at the end of the 3 days with the Tournament of Ter, which is a competition for adventuring parties.
I bet Eurydice would be so fucking good at capture the flag.
She probably will.
God, yeah.
I will do the drinking competition.
Jesus.
I feel like you could
And the
probably
eating
do
competition.
pie.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
duh.
gonna scam these people.
Just unhinge my
jaw like a snake, just inhale a whole pie.
You want to see me do it again?
But yeah, it's a good time. It's one of the few times that the Roses actually cut down on a lot of their criminal activities. The guards are present and will all need to be around for the festival to make sure nothing happens, but typically it's just breaking up drunken fights more than dealing with assassinations like it is the rest of the year.
Oh, well, you know, everyone needs a break.
Why are assassination attempts so common?
Struggles for power. Typically, adventuring parties like to take care of other people who get in their way. Oh, they stole our job, we need to steal their lives. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Pity.
No words have ever been truer, Gennel.
Thank you.
Wise man.
You can see, like, he seems relatively comfortable. He's not, like, super tense as a guard. You've kind of noticed this from a lot of the guards in town. That they're well respected, they do their jobs well, but they're not super strict, specifically. They got a lot on their plates. But eventually you do make it to the guard barracks and can find your way inside to meet with Captain Roar. Captain, is it Roar of the Wind? Roar of the Wind.
You made his name. How do you forget it?
I'm checking my notes. I know Roar.
Roar.
Jesus. Oh my god.
You did this.
You literally.
I
did he happen
look.
to be a big fan of Katy Perry?
Roar. He is, yeah.
Kitty Perry.
Kitty Perry.
Yeah.
Season to Maxie.
The famous bard. Kitty Perry.
Yeah. Famous Tabaxi bar.
But yeah, you can make your way into his office, and he's just kind of sitting in there, very much similar to the last time that you met him. He's just kind of like standing at his desk, looking down at a map of the city. It looks like he's kind of just like trying to figure out certain things. You walk in, he's just like, Gennel, and I see you brought your friends with you. You are the Fantastic Fore, yes? Is that the name you gave last time?
Duh.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's a name.
Well, pleasure to see you again. And you've brought young Boo with you. Lovely. That's not his accent at all. He has a Russian accent, actually. Yes, this is my mistake. I was not paying attention to who was
alright.
speaking at any given time. This is Captain Roar of the Wind. Yes, hello.
There we go.
We are back in character. Yes, I see you brought young Boo with you. This is good. Can I help you with anything?
Well,
We just came back from our short trip out to the bridge, and we would like to provide an update.
That would be phenomenal. Thank you.
I guess did we put it probably in the bag of holding, or
We have good news and we have bad news, buddy.
Ooh, what is good news?
Well, let's put it like
So it is all bad news?
The
No.
good news is we solved the problem. We figured out what took down
Yeah,
the
we
bridge.
figured out we have new information,
That
and
is
we
good.
brought back the guards' dog tags.
So let me
You...
start from the beginning.
Okay.
This is.
Pull out the dog tags.
I feel like Raina just reached.
Yeah. He
So,
takes them.
We made it to the bridge, but unfortunately we did find these while we were out there. There was a body out there, but only one. The others were gone. We did find that there was a giant hidden within the ground that came up and attacked us as soon as we tried to come across the bridge.
Okay.
Don't roll the dice, that scares me.
You see confusion flash over his face, and he giant came out of the ground.
Duh. It is frozen now. It's a beautiful statue in the middle of the river.
Okay, we'll get to that point as well. Yeah, it came out of the ground, and we noted that it sort of looked like the stuff coming from the ash field, right?
Yeah,
it
it appears to
be. Yeah.
Yeah, but did it have its mouth sewn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had a mouth
So
sewn,
it appears to be
covered
under the same influence of whatever's in the ash fields, the sewn mouth and vines growing on it. We thought it was also pretty miraculous that it came out of the ground, but when we searched the area, the hole had closed. There wasn't anything there. It was like it just moved rock. But it is taken care of. Right now it is frozen in the middle of the river. So if others wanted to go and see, if someone had more knowledge than we do, it should still be there.
We
But-
also moved the boulders to a position where it could be easier to cross the river if need be.
But
Not
I
perfect.
would warn you.
Boulders, as in multiple boulders?
Yes, as in the one it threw at us when we interacted with
yes.
it, and the one that damaged the bridge.
Okay, I understand.
I would say if you do send others, send many. It's when we crossed over to where the creature emerged, we dug down, and we think we might have discovered an underground tunnel system, which these creatures may be using to travel. When we crossed the ash fields, our companions plucked from the ground. We think this is how these creatures do it.
That is very concerning. I don't know what exactly we are going to do about this. I do thank you for bringing the information and the dog texts, of course. I'll make sure that we notify their families. The tunnels are concerning. You didn't go into the tunnels?
It was dark. We didn't feel prepared enough, especially after the fight that we ended up having.
That is good. I would not recommend it. That seems like a very dangerous thing to do.
Did you know of these tunnels before?
No, we have not heard of them. But if they extend beyond the ash fields, that is a concern. I will need to make sure that we investigate further to make sure that nothing happens. I do have to say, though, we will have to put that off until after the festival. I need all my guards here and present for it. But I don't want my guards to be the one to handle it, so we will probably put out a bounty for anyone willing to do it. If you would like to investigate, you are certainly welcome to do so. If you do not want the bounty, I understand. You've done quite a bit for us already, but it is something that we would like to get dealt with, because if there are tunnels that lead beyond the borders of the ash fields, I worry that they may someday reach here. And I would prefer my people to be safe.
This would be for the best.
Long-term problem solving. It's
Duh.
rare in an authority figure.
These
Thank you. I appreciate that.
creatures.
welcome.
Should we
Tell me what.
These creatures, they seem quite dangerous. And the giant had its mouth sewn about, but it's still very ferocious and more difficult than things that we've encountered in the past.
That would make sense if it killed the 3 guards that I sent. They were not novices by any means. They've dealt with quite a few things here in the city. It is a shame that they were not able to overcome, and they will be missed. But if it was capable of killing the 3 of them, that is cause for concern. Yes, before I forget,
Oh.
I did offer payment for the completion. And I will provide a little extra for bringing back their dog tags. That is very appreciated. I cannot spare much. We do not have much in the way of funds for requisitions. But we could give each of you, say, 15 gold pieces.
Done?
We appreciate it.
And actually, this does bring me to another request. One that I imagine, by the accompaniment of Galen and Boo here, that you are well aware of the situation over at the Sloppy Sow.
Duh.
There has been a string of thefts. Nothing big. It's all minor trinkets of sorts. It's necklaces, rings, gold coins. Someone lost a vanity mirror. It is nothing truly expensive. It is a little Irish there.
It's okay.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
It is, yeah. But they all seem to be things of sentimental value, more so than financial value. So people are concerned, obviously, with things happening. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I do not think it was your boy. I think that he got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time and matches the description of the person we have had stealing.
Yes, small.
A small humanoid is the only information we got. So we've been looking at him, Torque, and Amelia. They are unfortunately the only people who fit the description that spend much time around the Sow. Notably, since we've established more guards there, the thefts have diminished. Since we put the guards in, there's only been about 1 or 2, when before there were nearly a dozen.
Only 2
So the assumption is that if it is one of the 3, then at some point they were not being watched and they stole something. But that leads me to believe that it is not them, as my guards have done a very good job of keeping an eye on them, and I'm not sure how they would have snuck away to steal anything, given the competency of my force. Now, with the festival coming up, I will need them to guard the festival and will have to pull them from the South. So if we could solve this issue before the festival happens in 2 days, I would feel a lot safer about everything going on. And let's just say that we have recently arrested some members of the Dusk Roses who had nice equipment on them that they don't necessarily need anymore. So, whoever is able to solve this problem could possibly get a little bit of requisition.
Have you thought of doing a sting of sorts? Setting trap.
What are you, a cop?
Hook a badge.
Undercover the whole time.
3 kobold cops.
Armor turns blue. It is not something we wish to make incredibly well known.
What I mean is perhaps the court take a little bit of break. Some of us who have little knickknacks happen to be around the Sow when the birds are not there.
That you are welcome to do so. If you are willing to try to catch this thief, you have the full support of the guard. That does not make you guards. You are still not immune to the laws of the city. Please do not go killing people. I have had issues with people in the past abusing this power, despite the fact that there technically is no power that comes with it. But yes, you can, if you would like to do that, that is perfectly fine.
He doesn't have to worry because I can't hit anything anyway.
That's true. Also, something that I actually talked to Boo a little bit about. The festival coming up, the Tournament of Terre, is something that I think you may be interested in. He, Boo, specifically mentioned something about an oracle.
Da.
And every winner of the tournament the past 4 years has been recognized by the Oracle. Shocking.
Widowy, that's so crazy.
Yes, so crazy.
What?
Witty.
We have the Oracle. Notice me
The-
goodbye.
Pod.
The part that I think he is interested in, and that I imagine you will not be happy to hear, it is for adventuring parties of 5.
Oh.
It is nothing dangerous. If I were to offer my professional opinion, it is essentially like a relay. Each person in the party does a different activity, a competition, and at the end of it, there is a free-for-all combat that people are able to opt out of. Individual members of the team can opt out. So if you would like to have Boo participate so that you may qualify, he could do perhaps the obstacle course. It is almost always won by those of a shorter stature. He specifically looks at Raina when he says this. Some of you may not fit. He would probably excel, but if he is still on an investigation, I cannot allow him to compete.
How tall is Boo?
He's pretty short. He's like,
Small.
yeah, he's like 4'7", 4'8", maybe.
He's actually not that much shorter than Eurydice.
Ooh, would you like to participate?
Boo's like, yeah, I think it would be fun. I talked to the captain about the obstacle course. I'm really fast. And you all remember that he actually snuck aboard the caravan when you first met him and like hid in one of the carts for like a day before he was noticed. So he's like, I can fit in some places that a lot of other people can't. Benefits of being small.
Da.
Well, we'll certainly talk about it at home.
But
Your father.
Dad,
But first, we have to clear your name.
that would be nice. I would prefer to not be thrown in jail for something I didn't do.
Da.
What if you did do it?
Who's to say?
We catch a thief.
I think so.
Roar is just, like I said, whatever you need. You've got 2 days until the festival starts. It starts at dawn 2 days from now. So,
Do you know when the thefts are most prevalent? What time of day?
they're pretty scattered. There's some that happen in the middle of the night, some that happen in the morning, during the day. It is difficult to pin down because we have not been able to find any patterns at all.
And so are these people being approached, or do they...
Leave things in their room.
Da.
It is often a mix of either. Things have been taken from rooms, but things have also been taken straight out of people's pockets. Whoever is doing it is a very accomplished pickpocket.
I've been gone! I'm cleared!
Yes,
Although I do fit the description.
we are not concerned about the 4 of you. You have literally not been in the town since the thefts have started.
And some of us are too large.
Yes, I imagine most of you do not fit the description.
Clank, clank, clank.
But whatever you are capable of doing to solve this, I would appreciate it. And like I said, we have some items that could be given out as a thank you.
Okay. So, how do we want to go about this?
Have a good night, Captain.
Have a good night. I will still be here for a few hours if you need anything.
Thank you. Geno, are you following? Are you accompanying us back?
You see Gennell like specifically look at Roar, and Roar just like nods slightly. He's like, "Yes, I'll be accompanying you back."
So, this thief, as we're walking, I still think perhaps a steam operation of some kind could be helpful. I'm wondering, this is me out of game. Could I tinker something up, maybe?
You can try. It would depend on what you're trying to tinker, and it would take time. But
Right.
Tinker, tinker,
What if
tinker.
I, like, because we have coats and stuff, what if I tinkered and, like, tailored one of our pockets that if anyone puts their hand
it just like chops it
it's,
off.
look, like, it holds on. Like, it's not gonna cut it off a hand.
You could try.
Hear me out. We put something of equal value to the things that have been getting stolen in one of our rooms. Make it super obvious. We put it in there. But not so obvious that the thief knows we did it on purpose. And then I will hide in that room and wait for them to come and get it.
God, this could work.
Can we check out the
Pocket idea.
Is there any way on our walk home if we can check out the bounty board
Sure.
to see if anything has been updated?
Sure. So there's the one that's right outside the guardhouse, if you wanted to check that on your way back. A lot of the same ones are there. Like, you see stuff, people asking for, like, alchemical ingredients. You see people asking for, like, missing people. You see the same ones that were marked in Thieves' Cant as before.
Are there more Thieves' Cant ones?
No, it'd be the same number. I think on this board there were two
Two.
last time. But yeah, it seems like things haven't really been updated too much, other than some more minor, quote-unquote, side quests.
Anyone
might
looking
say.
for
One may
warg
say.
pelts?
One may say. Anyone looking for warg pelts?
Warg pelts to good home.
It's weird, this person's specifically requesting two warg pelts.
Crazy.
So wild.
In a bag of holding. That's weird.
That's so
What?
weird.
Would we crazy?
Oh my god.
But yeah. Anything you want to do once you get back?
I want to tinker.
Okay, you can tinker.
Tinker.
So you're trying to tinker someone's pocket. So like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture, you know, the traps, like the hunting traps that like someone steps
Literally,
in. That,
yeah,
like,
that's
pulls.
exactly what I was thinking.
But,
Kind of
like-
like that.
So you would like the pocket would close on someone's
Yes.
hand. Okay. We'll have you make a sleight of hand check, assuming you've got the materials for it.
I actually have a wonderful thing that is, where is it? I always have every tool. Like, there's something.
Yeah, you've got the tools, but do
Yeah.
you have the materials?
Materials such as.
I imagine this one you probably just need some rope and string, right?
I have-
So
oh,
you-
We
yeah.
definitely have
So
rope.
you've
I
probably
definitely
got
I
have
rope,
have
yeah.
string too if you want some string.
Yeah.
Because like rope is
I think
too
this
big.
one's relatively easy, but
Was it sleight of hand? 12?
well, you're using your are you proficient in all your tools?
Yes.
So,
So B14?
well, yeah, we'll add a proficiency.
Okay.
Use a toolkit proficiency.
Yeah.
So 14.
Yeah.
We'll say that it takes a couple hours for you to kind of like get the movement right, but at some point you feel confident that if someone were to put their hand in and like take the thing out of it, which like lightens the load in the pocket a little bit, it just like snaps shut.
Let's practice.
You can practice.
Well, we should have the sneakiest person.
Da.
Yes. Do a sleight of hand check.
Put your
All
hand
right,
in my
so-
pocket.
Thing.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand to try to steal from Raina. 25. So you reach in. There's like a. What'd you put in there to be stolen?
Like my little music box thing or
Sure.
something like that. Because I
Yeah.
feel like that would be.
Put like a music box, maybe like a couple of coins, so it like
Yeah.
jingles as you walk.
Mm-hmm.
So Eurydice reaches her hand in, starts to pull it out, and then I want you to make we'll say, strength or dexterity
Saving
check.
throw?
Saving throw. As it like starts to clamp
I wonder
around
which
your
one she's
wrist.
going to choose.
What's your spell save?
22.
It's 15.
So
yeah, so she gets
it like
out.
starts to clamp, but you watch as she pulls and like it starts to tighten. You do drop what was in your hand to get your hand out, but it
Still
doesn't
is
quite catch
noticeable.
her. Yeah, it was a noticeable difference. And Eurydice, like, you were very fast. That was difficult for even you to escape from.
It's good.
If it's just a petty thief, it should be fine.
Maybe you just
foolproof,
put a
but-
bell in it so we can hear.
Oh.
If someone's hand
put the
passes
bell.
through.
You can do that if you want.
I do have a bell.
Yeah.
How small is the bell, though?
It's pretty small.
Okay.
Is that in Thieves' Tools?
No, it's in... Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not in my Thieves' Tools. It's in my burglar pack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's fine. I'll just...
Yeah, you...
Favyon didn't hear this.
We'll say you can
Favyon
easily just,
will
like,
forget
jerry-rig
this.
that on. But yeah, so that takes a couple hours of just, like, tinkering. In that time, is there anything else that anybody else wanted to do?
Yeah, I want to request Piano Man from the Bard, please.
You do so.
It's gonna say listen.
It's difficult because they have neither a piano nor a harmonica.
They're a Bard! They can do it!
I could build a
Quick,
harmonica.
someone's Spotify.
Pan flute!
They're up there. They've got like a lyre, and they're just like strumming. They do their best to play Piano Man on a
I am the
lyre.
lute man.
Sing us a song.
Makes me think
you
of
lute
Scatman.
Sing us a song.
It's kind of mediocre. It's kind of just okay.
It's almost as if he's doing it without a harmonica.
What is like a Wednesday or Thursday? They're not having their prime
Yeah.
people on, right?
They're just these are the backups. Okay, but you do so. The bar has gotten even a little bit more raucous since you left the first time. Like now that it's after dark, there's a lot of people in here just like drinking and having a good time. You kind of get the sense that with the festival coming up, there's more people in town. Like adventuring parties have kind of like
Made
come
their
back
way.
to town.
Thank goodness we reserved our rooms.
Yeah. So, anything else we want to do while the tinkering is happening?
I feel like I'm also doing this upstairs. I don't want to be
Yeah,
tinkering
I
in front of
assumed-
people. Yeah.
I assumed you were doing this in
Yeah.
your room.
I'm like sneaking around, trying to figure out if people are stealing shit.
So you're just keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
No,
Sure,
you
make a
hear
perception
dun-dun,
check.
dun-dun, dun-dun.
You just hear
The Pink Panther theme as
cutting
Death
in
Knell
through
is.
Piano Man.
Oh wait, can I use Whispers of the Dead for perception?
Yeah,
done
yeah,
that.
because you should have done that when you woke up this morning.
Yeah, and I didn't.
But yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That is a 23. No, a 24.
24. Looking around, you see a lot of people that, if they appear to be a part of like an adventuring party, they're very much not watching like their pockets, because you kind of get the sense that they may not know about the thefts. If you look specifically at the bartender, Torque or Amelia, like both of them are very much keeping an eye out for everything that's going on. And you see like there's some like shady figures here and there in the bar, but none of them fit the description of a thief. They just kind of seem more standoffish than anything else. Kind of like
Here
yourself.
Because I probably
Legal
shouldn't start
working.
stealing stuff myself.
That's up to you, my dude.
I'm not actually gonna do that. She only steals for survival. She doesn't need that right
We
now.
don't know this. I want to turn her in. Okay.
I wasn't there to steal. Otherwise, I would be a good suspect. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what you want.
I'll talk to Genel again.
Again.
Genel,
A Genel.
please. So, who gave the description of what this thief looked like?
That's a good question.
We had two people who noticed. Just two of the people who had their things stolen. Typically, the pickpocket is very subtle and doesn't get noticed. One time, someone caught them leaving their room with an item. It was a short humanoid. They had a cloak so they couldn't see their face. All they had was the stature. It didn't look like they were really carrying a weapon, at least not one that stuck out from the cloak. If they had anything, maybe a dagger.
And whose room was this?
This was one of the, and he kind of like points across the bar, and you see like a human woman just kind of like sitting there with a couple of other people. I was Carolyn.
Has this city ever had a problem with kobolds or goblins before?
It's racist.
Yeah, that
asking.
is so racist.
I'm not there. I'm
You
tinkering
see,
upstairs.
yeah, you were tinkering. He's just like, I mean, we get kobolds and goblins coming in sometimes, but assuming that it's because of their nature is kind of fucked up.
No, I'm asking because they're small and
Sometimes.
humanoid shaped.
Sometimes, yes.
I'm trying to figure out what possible species the...
None that frequent the Sow.
Okay.
But yes, there are goblins and kobolds in the walls of the city.
Okay.
But
So it could be a halfling,
none that are regulars here.
a kobold, a goblin,
Dwarf,
a dwarf.
maybe.
So Carolyn was the first to see, and who was the second?
The second... yeah, Boo was a threat. He again kind of points over, and you see like a small adventuring party. It looks like it's only like 3 people. It's 2 women and 1 man. And they're all dragonborn. And you see he points at the male dragonborn. It's like, Terax over there saw the person reaching into his pocket. He wasn't fast enough to stop him, but someone reached in, took the thing, and ran away. Unfortunately, that happened just as he was entering the Sow. And so the figure kind of disappeared into the crowd. But same description. Smaller humanoid, black cloak, hood up.
Okay. Cool. We have 2 people that we can definitely talk to now. So I will... I guess I'm going to start with Terax.
Okay.
I will bring over a pint and
Sure.
ask if I can join him.
You see...
Go ahead.
Good.
I heard you had a little mishap.
You see he's just... I did. And you see the 2 dragonborn women that he's with kind of like hide a little bit of a laugh or a smirk. And he kind of like glances over at them. He's like, don't ignore them. They're just not impressed that the ranger in the group didn't notice someone sneaking up on him. And you see one of the women just like, I mean, heck, you're not trained for city life. And he's just like, I know.
And I'll hand him the pint and say, like, sorry for your troubles. Would you mind actually telling me, like, what happened or what was stolen?
I can. I mean, I've told the guards this. But yeah, it was just... We were sitting at a table having dinner, and I felt something in my pocket, and I turned just in time to see a shorter figure run off through the crowd, and checking my pocket afterwards, I noticed I was missing a handful of gold. Not much. It was really only like 3 or 4 pieces, but still enough that I felt I should mention it to the guards.
Sure. Did you get any other descriptions other than short?
They were wearing a cloak, had gloves on, because I couldn't see the hand that reached into my pocket.
It's a good thief.
You say it's a good thief?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they stole things. I imagine getting away with it and not being found over the course of several days, and a dozen thieves say they're pretty good. Don't know if I want to get to know them myself personally, but they're good at what they do.
So I heard some talks from the guard that you had your gold taken from you when you were entering the Sow. So were you already seated, or was it when you were, like, trying to find a seat?
We were trying to find a seat for the table. But we came in, we sat down, and just as we were sitting down at the table is when I noticed that the thief had taken things from me.
Got it. Okay. And did you 2 ladies see anything?
See, they're both just like, we didn't see it either. One of them specifically speaks up and is like, I was at the bar ordering food at that time, so I wasn't even around.
I'm gonna go ask the bartender if they have a cellar or like a basement or something like that.
Okay, sure. Do you have any more questions, and then we can go over to the...
Go.
Okay. So you've got... It's the same bartender. It's Torque, the gnomish man. And he's pretty busy, like, at the bar, kind of passing out drinks and moving things around. But eventually, when you get kind of like a gap in his activities, you can walk up to him. He's like, "Can I get you anything?" "Oh, it's you. Welcome back."
Is there like a basement or a cellar?
Weird way to start a conversation. Yes.
Can I look at it?
You see he like glances at Genel, who's kind of just like around, and you see Genel just like nod.
He can come with me.
He's like, "I'm not worried about that. We don't allow patrons into our cellar typically."
I'm trying to look for a secret way in.
I mean, that's part of my concern, if I'm being honest with you.
Alright, then I'll go look.
No, I don't know if I want you to... And you see Genel just... She's fine. Genel's just like, she's helping us out with the investigation. And you see Torch just like, well, you could have just said that. Yes, you can look in the cellar. You can get there from the kitchen. It's like, I swear, people don't... You don't just start a conversation. Who just starts a conversation like that?
Eurydice and the crow will go to the basement.
Okay. Yeah. Ori, what are you doing?
Me? I feel like I'm probably sitting with the keepers.
Okay.
Probably just conversing with them, listening to their conversation.
Okay. They would ask you about how things went at the bridge.
Yeah.
Kaleem is also very interested in your journey through the ash fields. He wants to hear all the stories of that.
Okay.
But,
yeah. Probably share that.
Okay. Is there anything that you wanted specifically to talk to them about?
I don't think so. I think Ori's really just kind of get like an understanding of how like a group of like an adventuring party, an established adventuring party like works.
Okay. Yeah.
I think she's also like missing her former adventuring party, so she's like
filling in, I guess.
Yeah, she's like
okay.
trying to find it. Yeah.
Okay. So make a quick insight check. See what you can learn just from interacting with them.
Just from interacting with them? Sure, why not? Oh, well, that was
a nat 20?
ridiculous. Yeah, it just like popped up. 23.
23. You get the sense like they do really enjoy each other's company.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell like, the twins are obviously like the best of friends with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that Kaleem kind of takes the role of like almost uncle of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's very much the one who's just kind of like he pokes fun at people and they kind of joke around between each other.
Mm-hmm.
You can see Galanadel makes a couple of attempts to flirt with Margot, and you can see that Margot kind of just brushes him off. If she acknowledges him at all.
It's really funny.
So good.
And you don't sense that there's any like animosity between the two,
Yeah.
but you get the sense that like he's a little bit enamored with her, and she's kind of like, this is a working relationship.
Golden retriever and
Yes.
He said, "I want a goth mommy."
But they do seem to genuinely all enjoy each other's company.
First grubby sunshine.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that like Galanadel would be flirting with Margot and she would be kind of brushing him off, they do still like joke and talk and interact with each other. It's not that she doesn't like him; she's just not particularly romantically invested. Who's to say? And
their future child together.
The twins. You notice the twins at one point too, kind of just start like not throwing magic at each other, but just kind of like shooting little like spells to see what works. Because you notice that. Yeah, so one of them has the wild magic.
It's the tiefling, right?
It's Zari, yeah. And so you see Ariel will just be like, no, look, like this. And she'll cast like light on just like a mug. And Zari's like, okay. And she'll like practice it, like immediately do the exact same thing. And like from your viewpoint, you see she does nothing different. Like same words, same hand gestures, everything. And yet instead of casting light on her mug, she actually just like freezes it. And she's like, I don't understand. And she's like, and her sister Ariel is just like, you'll get it. It's okay. But like freezing is helpful. And she's like, yeah. But then, and she tries the exact same thing, and this time it just like the mug just like shatters, and she's like, but that's not freezing. I don't understand. But yeah, they just seem to be having a good time.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
And then you're going into the kitchen, into the cellar.
Yes.
Okay. So you go into the kitchen. There is, let's see, checking my notes, please hold. So you go into the kitchen, there's like a little trap door, essentially, that you open it, and it leads down to like some rickety stairs into a basement. Coming down into it, you see like a stone brick walls. You see several barrels that are kind of stacked up. They look like they've got labels of different types of alcohol. You see several crates and boxes that are labeled with like different types of food or maybe seasoning to stuff like that. There's some extra mugs lined up on a shelf. But overall, it's not super big. It's maybe just like a 10 by 10 space. And it seems mostly just kind of filled with extra goods. Is there anything you wanted to do in the basement?
I'm gonna look at the crow, and I'm gonna say we're gonna find anything we can that would indicate that there is some sort of secret tunnel in here.
Make an investigation check. If you're looking for secret tunnels, do you want him to make one too?
What if I had advantage because the crow is helping me?
Do the sloppy cell.
Feels kind of janky, but we'll allow it.
Okay. Dang it! 8.
8. Looking around, you start kind of like looking for secret tunnels. You start like hitting bricks and everything. And you eventually find like a tiny little hole. Because there is like a window in the basement. You know, like if you've ever been in a basement, they've got like the small windows like right at the top. There's like one of those. And there's a tiny little hole next to the window, and you can kind of go in. Like your arm can pretty much fit through. But you don't find any secret tunnels.
Can I open the window through that hole?
You can. Because the latch is like right next to the hole.
Give me 1 second.
Isn't that weird?
Suspicious.
Yeah. I will say at this point we're pushing pretty late into the night as well. Because this was probably around the time that Raina would finish her tinkering.
Can I talk
So
to...
we're probably looking at like maybe 10 o'clock at night.
Can I talk to Caroline
Yeah.
Caroline before bed?
Sure.
And I'll just do the same thing. Like offer a condolences ale and ask what happened.
She'll kind of tell you a very similar story. But hers is that something was stolen from her room. So she will just say that there's not a ton, or there wasn't at least a ton of security here at the time. So I was down here, had some drinks, had dinner, went back up to my room, and just as I was about to open up the door, it opened in front of me, and a figure ran past me into the hallway. I didn't get a good look at their face, unfortunately. Lots of shadows. And when I went into my room, I noticed that a ring I had left on my bedside table had been taken. It wasn't much. I mean, just a small ring with a small gemstone on it, but I liked it.
Okay.
The thefts weren't happening at night, were they? They were happening during the day.
Somewhere.
It was all different.
Yeah, it was all different.
But not like late in the night?
Somewhere.
Eurydice's gonna hide in the cellar?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Favyon's gonna go to bed.
Okay.
He is early sleeper, early riser.
Okay.
Just like me.
Yeah, I bet you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is Boo sleeping with you?
Probably, yeah.
Where is Boo at this point?
He just kind of would have been hanging out. I feel like if Ori was with the keepers, he'd probably be with Ori.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just quietly say, like, make sure he stays down here for like the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'll
Sounds good.
just go up to the room and look through his stuff quick just to make sure
Okay.
that
It's
it's
all
not
there.
there.
Yeah, so you can make an investigation check for Boo's things.
Are you in the room?
I'm in your room.
I'm there too.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, she's in
Hi.
there tinkering.
Hey.
Literally, not
So-
even kidding.
I'm just gonna make sure it's
Everything's on the up
go
and
ahead.
up.
15.
15. Boo doesn't have much. He basically had like a tiny backpack that he had with him. Most of what's like, as you're kind of going through his stuff, most of it is like little rations. There's a lot of food. He keeps like a water skin in his bag, and he has some like minor things. Like he's got a tiny little knife that looks like he uses for, and you've seen him do this before. He'll just kind of use it for like carving. Like he likes to carve things. And so he's got a couple of little carvings in his bag as well. One that looks like a little horse. He's got like a little stick.
He carved a stick.
Yeah, like a sharp, like a spear stick.
Oh, poke.
Poke.
Toothpick.
But you don't find. Oh, you also do find the little note that he mentioned that he got from his mother. But you don't find any of the missing things.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I figured
Good
we
to
might
check.
still check.
Good to check.
It's always good to check.
How would you have felt if it had been there?
We planted on someone else.
So proud.
Planted on the bartender.
No, I
No, we
wouldn't do
like the bartender.
the random lady.
Amelia.
Yeah.
Then the regular.
Yep.
Planted on the regular.
Goodness.
That's fine. Okay.
Does Raina have jeweler's tools?
So
She has everything.
I basically have everything. I have like smith, I have cobblers, tinkers, thieves, smiths.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do whatever. And plus, I also, because my hands, that's the thing, is it's a artificer thing. I think that I took that I like
Artificer.
that I always have like whatever I need, like the tools that I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We all
Okay.
just ignored Maddie's
Uh,
joke.
I can make.
Just like
No, we had
snorted
direct
and
eye
looked at
contact.
each other and
Silence
moved
and
on.
moving on.
Okay.
Should they make small little things and put out?
Or he was thinking of giving you the warg tooth to make a little necklace for Boo.
Da.
That's cute.
Could do.
So
What?
Yeah, you can
I
do
will
that.
Yes.
We'll say it'll take a little while, but I feel like that's something that you've
Yeah.
got
I'd probably just
enough
pass it on
experience.
as like a hey, if you have time
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the supplies to do that, I feel like that'd be a good thing to give him.
Okay.
She said, "Hey, girl."
Hey
Do
girl,
you want to
go
give it to
piss.
him? I give back to you. You give to him, or do you want me just to give it to him? And I say it is from you.
You can give it to him since he'll be in your room probably. I probably gave it to you before you went up,
Da.
and then
And then I can,
you could
yeah.
give it to him before he went to bed if you finished it then.
Okay.
So that
And look, pocket. Hey, Boo, reach into my mouth.
hey, test something out for me.
Perfect.
He fails. Oh no, he
Oh,
doesn't.
no, he doesn't.
That's a natural 19.
Damn.
He got tiny hands.
Oh.
Yoink.
Yeah.
But the necklace is present from Ori.
I will thank her in the morning. That's very nice of her.
Hmm. Okay, but this time you go to bed.
Yeah.
I tuck him in.
He is tucked.
Cool. Tight.
Sufficiently tucked.
Guess who's a burrito, bitch?
Just very, I feel like almost like very clean and crisp, like military
Yeah,
style.
yeah, yeah,
like
got
is
you.
perfect because, like, I mean, even though I feel like Raina sits on her bed,
Mhm.
but you can notice it is like that thing is almost starched.
crisp.
It is crisp.
Crisp. Okay. And then Eurydice, you said you were waiting in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to. I am
She's
gonna.
gonna have. Hold on. He's gonna have Orpheus be the lookout while she meditates.
That's smart.
Okay.
Because does the crow sleep?
Crow does not sleep.
Perfect.
God, same, same hat.
Add to your bird lore.
And to your bird lore.
Lore.
The bird lore.
Bird
I
doesn't
know
sleep.
what's not here.
Crow doesn't sleep.
I'm going to put a couple of like small little trinkets I have like on my bedside table,
Okay.
and I will.
Watch. Yeah,
Watch.
I got you. Did you want to like pretend to be asleep, or are you just like sitting on your bed?
No, I feel like I feel like I'm laying on the bed. I am clearly facing the door, but like, and I feel like I've tried to dim my eyes as much as possible.
Okay.
So I'm like, but I am laying stiffly on the bed.
Okay. We love that.
Honk choo, honk choo.
Honk shoo.
Honk shoot me.
Ah, yes.
You see a feather like. All of a sudden, she has like the Ebenezer Scrooge like night outfit on.
Sure. So
Snort like
we'll
Drake.
have Eurydice, roll a perception check at disadvantage because you're meditating. We'll have Orpheus roll one, and then Raina can also roll a perception check.
Let's hope for the
Ooh, Orpheus did
perception.
pretty good.
Ooh, 21.
21.
21.
Okay.
Oh, you're joking? Well, 11. Oh, no, wait. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
6.
Lovely. Okay.
Did the crow roll?
Crow rolled pretty bad.
Damn it!
Not the poops.
So in the middle of the night, you hear Raina specifically. You hear like someone tries the handle on your door.
I left it
Try-
unlocked.
You left it unlocked.
I left it
Okay,
unlocked.
if you left it unlocked,
I'm
you hear like a little.
waiting.
You hear like a doors like slightly opens, and you watch it. You can't really make out the figure because like it is dark. We're talking like 3 a.m. dark. And you see like a little head kind of like peek in around the door. And you see it just like scan the room. Let's see if it can actually spot what you left out. It does. Honkshu.
Me.
You watch as its eyes just like lock onto your little bedside table with the stuff you left out. And you see it like very slowly and silently creep in. It's like, and it is moving absolutely silently. Like you have not heard a sound from
But
this
I see
creature,
it.
but you do see it.
Grab it.
Can I cast
Consume it.
Expeditious Retreat and try to grab this?
Is Expeditious Retreat an action?
Hold up, I think it is, but let me see. Let me double
Okay.
check.
Just close the door.
Watch it yeet itself out the window.
That's what I wanted.
Serena's...
Just dives head first up.
It's a bonus action! Yeah!
So bonus action. So you can use a bonus action to cast it and an action to grab.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
You
so
see,
funny.
as soon as you cast the spell, because I imagine it has like verbal and somatic components, right?
I think. Double check. Yes.
Okay. So you just like you say this thing and you hear a
Honkshu!
and you just grab and you hear like and I need you to make opposed strength checks.
Okay.
I think they're technically athletics or no. I think you make an athletics check and then they
Excellent.
can make an athletics or acrobatics to escape.
Cool. Oh, fuck. That one? Oh, no!
I rolled a nat 2. So you like grab and this little figure just like ducks under your
I'm
arms.
chasing.
And you watch as it just like books to the door.
I'm booking.
Because you have expeditious retreat,
Yeah.
so you are significantly faster.
And I want to
than
slam the door. Aha!
it. So make a dex save at advantage to
Okay,
see if you
okay.
can slam it before it runs out.
Okay.
Because you have
that was,
advantage
so that
for
would
expeditious
be
retreat.
Can
dex save,
anybody
so that's an
hear
18.
this
Hold on.
happening?
This is not
So
quiet.
18. 18.
18. Let's see how it's speedy.
Can I hear this in
Yes.
the cellar?
You probably can't hear it from the cell.
Could I hear it from one room over?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I will.
So especially
Bounce
because
up.
you like even in your like the dead of sleep, you hear someone cast a spell, and then you just hear a door just
Slam! I would be up with the door slam.
Oh yeah, I'm running.
She essentially had like her gauntleted metal hands just slam this door shut, and you hear this. At this point, Boo is also just like he bolts upright. He's like, "What's happening?"
The thief!
You hear from like several other rooms, like, "What the hell is going on? What is this?" And, like people are all across the inn are starting to.
Can I hear
wake up.
that
Now you start to hear this.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna start dashing off to the rooms.
You do so. Oh my god.
Favyon's gonna come out of the room with his sword, but he doesn't have any of his armor on. He's just
It is PJs.
I'm ready.
What are Fabian's PJs like?
I'm thinking like, you know the magic underwear that Mormons wear?
With the fucking long johns. Fucking long johns.
Butt flaps open too.
Ass out. I'll say.
Your boxers with hearts on them.
Yeah. Cheeks out for Harambe.
Just a side tangent. I saw this really quick clip of this. It was was like a Smosh video, I think.
Oh my god.
And a podcast that they have now. And these two guys were talking about Harambe. Someone made a Harambe joke. And the woman at the table was like, I don't know what that is.
I've seen this, yes.
No.
So they had to explain the killing of Harambe. And they're laughing during all of it. She's mortified. And she's like, he didn't deserve to die. He wasn't doing anything. And the guy's like, that's the point. I love the part where she's like, we need justice for Harambe. She's like, is there a protest I can go to? Is there a march?
Oh my god.
Not her
dude.
being 8 years too late. Like, Jesus.
That's what got it for me. It's the way
Sticks
that
out
she
for
like,
Harambe.
Oh my god. That's so good. I love this. But yeah, so do you want to try to grab the thief again?
Yeah, grab
The
it.
thief is unironically going to try to jump out the window.
I yell, Favyon, go under the window. I have the thief.
Oh my god, this went from Pink Panther to Benny Hill so fast. Holy shit.
I tried.
The window is locked, so it has to unlock the window.
Oh,
Remember, I did that the first day.
Oh, yeah.
I logged
It's
every.
crashing out of the glass.
It literally just like runs and tries to like
Oh,
dive.
no, I wanna-
And you just like try to snatch
Yup,
it out of the
yup.
air.
I guess I'm running out. And my
Are you jumping out of the window
I'm
too?
running out. I'm gonna die.
following Favyon.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
so
my
Are we
God.
in the first story, second story? It's upstairs?
I think
You're
we're on the
you're
second.
upstairs.
Yeah, I'm not jumping out no window.
Is Ori also in her pajamas?
That's a great question. I
Is
haven't
Ori-
ever considered what Ori's pajamas
Because
look
she doesn't
like.
wear armor.
No, she does not.
Was that athletics?
Yeah.
15.
15.
Come on, please. Let me catch it.
No. You're just like.
Wait, you said I get advantage.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I get advantage? No, because
for-
I'm fast.
That's fine. Expeditious retreat. Yeah. We'll give you advantage for the expeditious. I feel like because this is more trying to grab.
17, so no, still
no,
not.
still no. So you like try to grab,
Yeah.
and this thing just like out the window and just. And at this, we'll say that you were fast enough, Favyon and Ori, that you can make it to like the door, and you see this figure just like falling.
I'm gonna jump after.
You're gonna jump out.
Wait. What am I? Would I see that going out? I would follow too.
Okay, at this point, so the three of you are now at the front door of the tavern. You're watching this tiny figure, like cloak, just like billowing in the wind behind it. Make a quick perception check. Favyon at disadvantage.
Saving a disadvantage.
Just Favyon.
Just Favyon, because it's dark and he is a human. You also don't have dark vision.
I
Oh
don't.
no, we can all make perception checks, but just Favyon's a disadvantage. Okay, I thought you were
Favyon's-
saying that
You're the only one. You're the only one not at disadvantage.
Yeah, Ori has this head.
Ori and Favyon have disadvantage because it is so dark.
Well,
I need to stop using this dice. 9.
9.
you said
10.
perception?
Yeah.
It's a 6.
No. You all see the figure, but you can't make out details
Okay,
in the
well,
figure's
crap.
face.
I
Okay.
am now chasing it.
But you watch as before this figure even hits the ground, you also see Raina just out the window like Superman, like fists out.
Yeah.
Iron Man, actually.
I imagine the window's like slightly too small.
I will pay for it.
So
I
you
will
just,
pay
like-
for the damages.
You see some brick.
Why?
Start to
I will pay for the damages.
You
Raina.
as soon as Raina jumps out the window, you hear Boo just Raina.
And I'm the smart one.
Yeah. So I
is
need
Death
you and the creature.
Still in her armor and stuff? Did she change?
Yeah, she
So-
doesn't
so
wear
what?
pajamas.
Okay.
She just chills in
So
her
it's
assassin
Death
robes.
now in her
Make-
full assassin robes.
Make a dexterity save.
Favyón in long johns.
And
I'm-
advantage for
And
the
then
expeditious.
Ori's in, you know,
17.
like little
You're
like
good.
flimsy nightgowns, like the one that Aelin wears that Rowan absolutely
Yes.
loses. That's what she's wearing.
That's hysterical.
Phenomenal.
Is
and
it
she's
gold
got this
and everything?
massive sword. I think so, yeah.
Oh my god, incredible.
So the little figure like hits the ground, does like a little tuck and roll, and just like lands and starts running.
going
And you
to-
watch Raina just like superhero land, just
And then
On
I'm
top of it.
And then
not
I'm
on top, like
No.
just barely though.
I'm going to
Um,
use Emissary of Peace so I can get +5 on my Cha throws. I'm going to try to yell halt.
Sure.
Are you
Convince it.
intimidating or persuading?
I think at that point he's gotten intimidated. So
I'm dashing.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
say-
dashing after.
I'm
Hang on.
slow boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
do
let
your
her
thing.
go,
Yell,
yeah.
yell out halt.
I'm going to intimidate. Can I get advantage because she fucking...
Yeah, I am.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I'm going 90 feet.
Actually, I
in
can just
6
rebuild
seconds,
this place.
boy.
I can rebuild it.
Well,
I'm
the hair's
fine.
down too, so it's like
Oh, 24.
24.
Oh my
God.
You see the
That's
creature doesn't
hilarious.
like fully stop, but you see that there is a hesitation as you yell this out, and it like turns and like looks at you, and we'll say that's enough time for Raina to get another grab. So make another check.
Advantage because he's halted.
Roll a 3. So in that slight, like, brief hesitation, Raina just, like, snatches this little creature and, like, holds him, and you hear, like...
Do not want to fight your friend, but you are a thief, and my friend was being accused.
Yeah, then let go.
No. You will run. I am smart enough to know this.
Can I get to it? And
Yeah, you can get to it.
I can snatch the hood off.
You snatch the hood off.
It's
and
Scrappy Doo.
It's like a Scooby-Doo.
Holy shit, how did you know? No, and you, like, pull the hood off, and you see a tiny little kobold.
I knew it! Vindication!
So,
I
like...
don't think being you
Got like the red skin, the long little snout, the little pointed ears. Now that you're actually holding the creature too, you can feel like under the cloak there's like a little tail that's like whipping against you, like trying to get out. And the little creature's like,
Not let me go.
friend.
Let go.
Rory very quietly goes,
Why were you stealing?
What mean steal?
So, take things that not belong to you.
I mean, I take the shinies.
Ah.
You leave on table. That is not yours.
So
Table belongs to inn.
So
Balak belongs to inn.
what? You belong to inn.
Yeah, inn belong to Balak.
Your name is Balak.
Balak.
Belak.
BELAC.
Wait, do you own the inn?
No. Inn belong to me, not own. You look confused. You let go. I explain.
No, I know. Let go. I'm sorry, friend.
Let's head into the bar.
At this point, you see a bunch of faces up in the windows as well from like everyone that has woken up from this ordeal.
Around
Sorry.
the giant hole that is
Yes.
now in the
I
wall.
will rebuild.
That's fine, but like it's still there.
Uh,
Friend, are you hungry or thirsty? Let's just go grab something at the bar real quick and
No.
we'll have a chat.
Do I have choice?
No.
Oh.
But I am pretty persuasive. I'm not being mean right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
I'm being a little
you're the
stern.
good cop to Raina's bad cop.
Yeah, you bad cop.
Also, Eurydice's bad cop for just like yanking this dude's like hood off.
I also have a dagger out now.
Ori has to be a good cop then too. We have
I
to
don't know
have
if Ori
balance.
could be a good cop.
True.
Or
Alright.
is the, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the one, like, the female, like, the diversity hire in the 50s movies where it's, like, the really hot female cop.
Phenomenal.
She is pretty sexy right
I was
now.
gonna say, she's in essentially lingerie with her hair
Not the
down, so,
negligee.
you know.
She's looking real cute.
She'd be
You're
looking
not
pretty
cold.
nice.
I like your pajamas. Thanks.
Balak also likes pajamas. Balak could show you his pajamas. You let Balak go.
No, but no.
Oh.
No. Good try. Good try.
I'll let you go if we cut off your head first.
No.
Okay,
No.
no.
Whoa.
That is a hard no from Balak.
Yeah. No.
Okay, well, let's
Then
go
stop
back.
asking.
All
All right, let's all settle down.
Good cop.
We're
bad
fine.
Cop. You
We're
good?
fine. No one's good cop or bad cop. We're just
Violent
gonna
cop.
No, we're just gonna head back into the inn, and we're just gonna have a quick chat.
I feel like
Okay,
I'm holding him like a kid holds their
Yeah,
like
yeah.
teddy bear. Like
Raina, please escort our new friend back into the building.
Friends don't hold friends like this.
I sorry.
Friends
you
hold
will
each
run.
other accountable. All right. The title of today's
Friends
session.
hold each other.
Oh my God, I like
Are there
that.
guards still in the inn?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like those of you that ran outside instead of jumping out the window, there were still like people in the inn or like in the tavern part. It looks like things had pretty much died down, but like there were a couple of guards. Torque was still there. It looks like he was kind of cleaning things up. So you come in.
Did we wake the keepers?
I think
Everyone is
Everyone's
awake.
awake at this point. Some people have come downstairs and are like asking the bartender and the guards like what the hell is happening. You all come in, the guards and Torque ask you the same thing. Like, Galen's just like, what did you do?
I was getting robbed.
Or not Galen, Genel.
What?
I mixed up his name.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're talking to Geno, yes?
Is this the thief? You hear Balak just like,
Balak is not thief. Balak take things that belong to the inn.
Black, can you show us some of the things that you took? Some of the
That
shinies?
is an invasion of Balak's privacy.
But you went into my room. This is also invasion.
Is
of
not your
privacy.
room, is inn's room.
Does it...
you see Torque is just like, hang on. He's like, this isn't your inn. He's like, you do know that, right? Balak's like,
I don't understand.
See, this is the problem. So the inn is Torque. Does he own the inn?
Torque? Yeah.
Yeah. So Torque owns the inn.
What? He owns inn, but inn is Balak home.
Ah, okay.
Do you know, Balak?
Torque's like, I've never seen this man in my life.
Balak, where in inn do you live?
Once again, this feels like an invasion of Balak privacy.
Here's the thing. Like,
I'll just intimidate again.
Sure.
Like, no, it is time for you to answer questions.
Sure. Make another check for me.
can I help?
Sure.
Cool.
You can be persuasion or intimidation.
Just intimidation.
I will tear this inn apart until I find your home, unless you
okay.
tell me.
I look at
Okay, now I'm gonna be
She will
persuasive.
not do. She will not.
No.
Also,
Chill.
Small hole in wall I will fix for free, and I will give you extra
Okay,
money afterwards.
there's so much going on.
You see Balak just like,
If Balak shows you home, Balak is not hurt.
Black, have you been hurt yet? No.
I
Okay,
mean, bear
great.
hugs kind of hurt.
She's not a bear. So, now that we haven't hurt you, show us your home. You made the deal.
Balak will remain not hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you let Balak go, he show you home?
That's not what I said at all.
Oh,
We already held up our side of the deal. Your turn.
it is in the down.
Tanabe.
Yeah.
Take us to the Tanabe.
Tanabe.
and he like, he can kind of like lead, and Torque and the guards are also coming with you at this point.
Yes.
He leads you down into the basement, and he gestures at like a specific brick in the wall.
He's like, is there? And
you
Painful.
like when you go up and you like push on, it's like pretty solid, but there's like just enough of a gap that you can like squeeze a finger in and actually pull the brick out.
Are there shinies?
Inside, you see there's like a tiny little like dug out area into like a small little hole essentially, and inside it you see various gold coins and jewelry like amulets, rings, and there's also like a little straw like sleeping area. And Balak's just, is Balak home?
Very clever. It's very cozy.
Yes. Balak likes. That is why Balak stays.
When I came down here to investigate, I tried pushing on the bricks, not pulling on them. This is
Block.
genius.
Question.
Balak is, in fact, the smartest of his brood.
How long have you lived here?
Like 2 days.
Okay.
So you're new to the area.
Yeah.
I'm new in
So here's the thing about this area.
Yeah.
You can't just take things from people, even if they leave them out. That's against the law here.
What is law?
Law is a...
Is law like when older brother Kobold chews off your foot for stealing his fish?
It is exactly like
So-
the law.
So you know how, like, stealing the fish is not good?
Yeah.
Well, these are other people's fishes.
But you don't eat. They just shiny.
Yeah, they are shiny, but people like them.
Duh.
And fish are shiny, too.
Duh.
But I like them.
Yes, but it doesn't
they
belong
not
to you.
yours.
Just like how your older brother's fish did not belong to you.
I did not steal his fish.
But this,
It was other one. He is
Okay.
dead now.
Yeah.
Ah.
So we don't want that to happen.
No.
That's hurt, right? We
Yeah.
don't like that.
No.
That's not good. Okay.
That's not good. So here we have
Make
to...
a quick persuasion check to see if he fully comprehends.
At advantage? Emissary piece?
Sure, because Raina's been helping.
Dirty 20.
This makes sense to Balak. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so here's what we have to do first, Block. We have to give the shiny things back to the people that they belong to.
but I don't want to.
Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do in order to make things right.
Ah,
You want to keep feet, duh?
yes.
Right.
This is
so,
what you have to do.
You have to give back the fish.
Or you take my feet.
I will
duh.
take your feet.
Balak likes feet, but also likes shinies. That came out weird. Balak does not like feet.
Hold on. It's going in the notes. Balak likes feet and
Very,
shinies.
very
You're gonna love toe rings, but
Sparkly nail polish?
the 90s and 2000s called, baby.
Shit.
Go get those grippers.
Balak has misspoken.
No, Balak is
misrepresented.
spoken true. Speak your truth, Balak.
Balak will give shiny back. Balak can keep one shiny.
No.
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 But
He
perhaps we
still has
talked-
Raina's stuff too. It's like in his pockets.
That's-
Yeah, no, you can't keep shinies.
No. Can get new shinies.
You
He-
can
how?
earn new shinies.
Duh. You could help people with them knowing, and then they give you shinies if you help.
In return,
How Balak help?
you have to ask people how they want help.
How do you want help?
I don't need help right now. You have to find someone who is in need of help.
Duh.
So,
He immediately looks to the next person in the room, which is probably Eurydice. How do you want help?
I'll let her handle that, and I'll turn to the guard and say, how would you like, you want us to disperse this, or how would you like to take care of him?
Genel is just like, I mean, if the things get returned, I don't see the purpose of arresting him for this. Provided he doesn't continue to do it. There is a chance that if he's looking for more long-term work, the guard is always looking for people who can go a little unnoticed. He might be able to help us out.
Guard hires spy.
Write this down.
So, Balak, that is a great way that you can help. Someone wants to make a deal with you that you can always help them, and in return, you get shinies.
Many shinies.
But you have to talk to the right people first and explain what you did and what you learned from it.
I learned that shinies belong to not Balak, even though Balak would like them to belong to
You would
Balak.
like, but they do not belong.
And in order to keep Balak feet, Balak return shinies.
Yeah.
Correct.
Get the job.
Can Balak have fish?
With your shinies, you
yes.
can get fish.
Duh, you can buy shinies. Once you have job or help people, they give you shiny, then you
So-
get fish.
I think I understand.
Inside check.
Balak does work. You can, go ahead. Balak does work. Balak gets shiny. Shiny get fish. Balak eat fish.
Duh. And then do again.
Do again.
Duh.
Until Balak die.
Duh.
Unless you put it in a Roth IRA.
A retirement
Just start explaining
401k.
capitalism to this kid.
Get a 15.
15. He does seem to
Okay.
understand.
Okay.
So you're going to go with our friend here.
Are
You're going to
there-
find out about this job opportunity.
And I could work job now.
We don't work for the job, so you have to
Oh.
talk to the person that runs the job.
Oh.
I don't think this dice is mine.
Hilarious.
What is it?
And there, Balak work even though Balak is still young.
How young are you, Block?
I am about 8 days old.
This is a great learning experience for you. This part was called almost like an unpaid internship because everything you got, you have to return now.
But you got experience.
But you got experience.
Where are your
Oh.
parents?
Oh, they got eaten
By what?
by older brother.
It's not like you.
No, he is also dead now.
Did you kill him?
Oh yeah. We had kobold uprising.
Good for Balak.
Balak does good work.
Led a
Leadership qualities.
Willing to take charge.
Oh my god.
Shows initiative.
Where's
Shows
the rest
it.
of your family? Did they all get eaten by your older brother?
No, we scattered around city.
Ah.
That's.
Oh man.
Can you bring them back?
I mean,
Can you get them?
Yeah, I could get them.
Perhaps.
There's not many of it. There's only like 4 of us now.
Are they all looking for shinies around the city?
I don't know. Balak like shinies.
What are your siblings like?
Older sister like fish. Older brother like fish. And other older sister like fish.
So perhaps they are stealing fish instead of gold, which would be easier to not detect.
Fish hard to come by.
And hard to return.
No, very easy to return. You wait a few days, they come back.
Ah.
Very true.
You're very smart for 8 days old.
I know. I am smartest of my.
I'm
That
brood.
we see.
And you have great confidence in yourself.
Well, yes, obviously, Balak is great.
Yes. Okay. So, I'll take the stuff. We will turn him over to our guard. Yes.
Sure.
Duh.
Genel, you let him go, and Balak just stretches a little bit after being
Sorry, friend.
clutched by Raina. And Genel's just, come on, I'll take you to Captain Roar. I think he might be able to help train you be a little bit better off and get you some work for your shinies. And Balak is just like, Balak can do this. You want Balak find siblings? Balak is runt of litter, so Balak holds much sway because parents prefer Balak smallest. So
That
The lore of this character.
That is up to Captain Fore.
yes.
You talk to the captain, and you can see what deal you can make with him.
Okay. Balak does this.
Good luck.
Balak, come back, spend shinies here.
Good.
You can if you would like.
Balak do. He turns to look at Torque.
Selfish.
And Torque is like, sometimes. And Balak just,
This is good.
Okay, bye friends.
Goodbye.
Genel starts walking out next to Balak, and you watch as Balak just holds up a hand and grabs Genel's hand and just holds his hand as they walk out.
Genel's good with kids, you know?
I think at this point Boo has also come down the stairs and just so that was the thief?
Yes, you were cleared.
He seems kind of nice.
He was. He was just confused.
Did you talk to him before?
No, I've never seen him before.
I'm gonna go around and start giving people some of their stuff back.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Yeah. Torque and the guards that are still there can help you distribute the things to people. Anyone who's not there at the moment, some of the regulars, may have to wait until the next day until they can get their stuff back.
Or we can just turn it back into the guards.
Yeah.
Lost and found, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, we have to go get our stuff anyway, so.
that is accurate.
Yeah.
But let's finish sleeping. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm
really
gonna
sleeping.
finish sleeping and then I'm fixing a wall.
Okay.
Sleeping.
You're gonna sleep with the hole in the wall?
Okay, I'll fix. How
What
long would
Boo
it take
jumps
me?
out?
No, Boo's not gonna jump out. How long?
I mean, it would take quite a while. How do you plan to fix it?
Yeah,
put
where's
the
the
bricks
wood?
back and I have what was it? I'm proficient carpenters, cobblers, smith, tinkers.
You got the tools
yeah.
for it.
I will go. Well,
I
I'll just
don't know if you can fix the window necessarily.
buy a new window.
You can buy a new window, yeah.
I'm gonna put the bricks back at least.
Sure. Get a little bit of a draft tonight.
Yeah. Boo can sleep in someone
can
else
sleep
in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's summer, isn't it? It's the end of
Yeah,
summer.
it's summer.
So it's not.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's cold. Don't feel comfortable with him being in a room that could be.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Broken into.
So he's sleeping in Favyon's room? Okay.
Cool. I go to bed.
So everybody goes to bed.
Yeah.
We'll say you guys probably sleep in a little bit later than normal, but you're able to get a full night's rest. So you get any spell slots back, any hit points back if you expended any hit dice.
What is going to happen to my temporary hit points that I never used?
I think they go away on a long rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Sorry, friendo.
That's all right.
Eurydice, when you wake up, pick your proficiency for the day.
What are we doing today?
The
So-
festival's not yet, right?
The festival
No.
starts tomorrow. So you basically have 1 day of downtime. You can fix a window. It'll probably take you most of the day.
It's okay.
What do I want to do
I
with
don't
my
know.
time?
What do you want to do?
Oh, and then I would also like to sell another
I was-
bag of holding.
Just say,
Okay.
if you gotta go buy a window, do you want to go together and sell
Yeah.
work pelts?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
I have no
Can
idea
trade.
how much work pelts
We
are
go
gonna
with-
be.
Take
The
it.
city.
Proficiency in investigation this time.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Drink tastes too much like fake strawberry.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They had a mango one, and I kind of think I should have gone with that one, but that's alright.
Also, in
No,
case
no.
anyone is curious, there is like a list of downtime activities, and most of them are like, oh, it's gonna take a while, but some of them won't. So like carousing, running a business,
Yeah.
Running a business.
selling
I
magic
don't even know what it
items,
takes to run a business.
Well, here's the thing. I have
sowing rumors.
in the D&D club that I watch over, some of my kids have started a tea business. So as they're adventuring, they are also selling tea.
Phenomenal.
As in the drink,
Yes.
not as in
No.
coin for gossip.
No.
Uh,
They did try
Coin.
to poison a child.
Yeah, that's
They tried to what?
Poison a child.
that's
Oh,
fine.
that tracks.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine. Okay, and then so you're going to sell a bag of holding.
Some pelts.
What
and
did we
buy
say
a
last
window.
time? So it was 100 for a bag of holding.
Yeah.
We'll say the pelts. Wargs are not super commonly hunted, so I don't imagine the pelts would be super common. So we'll say maybe like 10 gold each.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
20 gold.
give 5 gold to everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
sounds good.
Everyone add 5 gold.
Okay.
I have almost 4 times the money I started out with.
That's pretty good. And then anything else that people want to do? You can go still talk to the captain too. He said that he would give you
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
items for if you solved it.
Yeah, let's go do it. Let's go.
Okay. You can very easily get to him the next day, and he would explain that Balak is going to be taken under the wing of the guards.
Good.
That he's going to basically be, for all intents and purposes for right now, like a runner, like carrying messages here and there until they can find a more permanent place for him. But this at least gives him an outlet for his speed that he has shown he is quite adept at, and then also gives him a reason to earn a little bit of money so he can kind of stay away from the thefts.
Yeah.
But as a reward, he will bring out a little, like, basket, essentially, with some random items in it that were confiscated from members of the Dusk Roses. And he'll kind of hand one thing to each person, including Boo. He'll give Boo a little necklace.
Aww.
And he will, when he gives it to Boo, it's like a little amulet that has like an eye on it. And he's just like, so, my friend, this is an amulet that prevents people from using magical means to look at you. They cannot scry on you. I feel that it might keep you a little safer. And Boo's like, thank you. I don't get gifts very often. This is nice. Thank you. Then would everybody else like an item?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
roll a D100. See what item we get.
27.
27. For a 27, I'm gonna have you roll another dice.
Oh.
You get roll a D10.
7.
7. A potion of poison resistance.
Cool.
Are you immune to poison? You want to re-roll it?
Yeah,
That's
is that
fine.
okay?
Yeah, re-roll it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, oh, I'm advantage against, but
Yeah, just
that's
roll it again.
same thing. 82.
82.
Yeah.
Oh. A filter of love.
Oh. Oh.
Filter of Love. The Filter of Love. The next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love while you are charmed.
Oh.
This potion's rose-hued effervescent liquid contains one easy-to-miss bubble shaped like a heart.
Oh.
And it's
Alright
in it's in a little heart vial, we'll say.
Could be interesting.
Okay. Anybody else want to roll?
I rolled an 87.
87. You get a drift globe.
Ooh.
Dude, I'd be drifted.
Tokyo.
So a drift globe. Let's see if we can find it. That's the deck of many things. It is certainly not that.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Drift globe. A small sphere of thick glass weighs 1 pound. If you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. Once used, the effect can't be used again until the next dawn. You can also speak another command word as an action to make it float no more than 5 feet off the ground. If you move more than 60 feet from you, it follows you until it's within 60 feet.
That's awesome.
It follows me?
Mm-hmm. It'll stay. It won't go further than 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
Keep bonking.
But
Sorry.
but you have to speak a command word for it to float. So do it be rolling around by me? How does this work?
It specifically doesn't follow you unless it's hovering.
So it needs to be floating and then can follow me around.
Yes. But it can only be used once per day.
The light spell or daylight, but it can float, or does it just float by itself? Like I can just tell it to float and it.
It can only float once it is illuminated. So it has to have the light on, then it can float. Otherwise, it is just like a crystal sphere.
How long? So how long does daylight last? Do you know?
That is a question I do not know off the top of my head.
I can Google it.
Okay. I was gonna say we can look it up. While you're doing that, anybody else roll a D100?
Yeah, I rolled a 98.
God damn! Why are you guys rolling so high?
I did not roll high. I don't think.
You got.
Yeah,
I feel like this is not gonna be useful for you guys. Yeah, it's not useful for you guys. Roll it again for me. I don't think you'd make use of a saddle.
1 hour.
72.
72. You get an oil of slipperiness.
Ooh,
Nice.
that should be really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the oil of slipperiness. This sticky black unguent is thick and heavy in the container, but it flows quickly when poured. The oil can cover a medium or smaller creature, along with the equipment it's wearing and carrying. 1 additional vial is required for each size category above medium. Applying the oil takes 10 minutes. The affected creature then gains the effect of a freedom of movement spell for 8 hours. Alternatively, the oil can be poured on the ground as an action where it covers a 10-foot square, duplicating the effect of the grease spell in that area for 8 hours.
Very fun.
That is cool.
And then, Grace, what'd you
I
get?
rolled a 10, I think.
10.
That's a 10, right? That's 10.
Yes, that
Because
is
the
a
double
10.
the double zeros would be 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Roll that one again for me.
Yeah,
Just because that's an odd one.
that's 17.
Hilarious. So you got
Oh boy.
the the
Oh no.
dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh. We can combine our
Alright then.
Dust of sneezing. Ooh. Dust
You got
of
happy and I got sneezy.
Dust of sneezing and choking. Found in a small container, this powder resembles very fine sand. It appears to be dust of disappearance, but an identify spell reveals it to be such. There is enough of it for one use. When you use an action to throw a handful of the dust into the air, you and each creature that needs to breathe within 30 feet of you must succeed on a DC 15 con save or become unable to breathe while sneezing uncontrollably. A creature affected in this way is incapacitated and suffocating. As long as it is conscious, a creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success, or it can be ended by a lesser restoration spell. So it is.
Holy
It looks
shit.
like a dust of disappearance, but it is in fact a dust of sneezing and choking.
Okay. I mean, you can use it when I'm next to you. I don't need to bring.
Yep,
You want some
I'm
drugs,
dying.
kids?
Some drugs. I want you to know you were incredibly close to the alchemy jug.
Aww.
What?
What a callback.
Tragic.
Make me mayo.
Make me mayo. Yep.
Tragic. All right.
Tragic. Well, we
So
did it,
you got your first little rewards.
Huzzah. Dun, 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 dun.
Anything else we would like to do in our one little day off before the festival? Because you're fixing a window.
Yep, I'm busy.
We sold ward pelts.
You sold some warg pelts. If you want to go shopping, you can. You've got a little bit more gold than before.
Sure, let's go shopping. Well, I feel like anything that I want is going to cost more than I currently have.
That's probably fair. What do you want?
Things that raise my AC and make me not make. I have to remember I don't want to be more bonkier, but
Yeah.
I do want to be more convincing.
Yeah, things that raise AC are going to be quite expensive.
I know. How far does 34 gold get me, baby?
Not enough to get you like a +1 armor, I don't think.
How much would a +1 armor be?
Yeah, because even a +1 armor is rare.
Yep.
It's a rare magical item. And then you can get up to +2 and +3. So, yeah. 34 gold is not going to cut it on that one.
About 200.
200? I still don't even think 200 is enough.
Dang, okay.
I can look it up real quick.
That's alright, we'll work towards it.
5e cost of magical items. So +1 armor would run you about 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay, that's a lot of bag of holdings.
It's literally 10 to go off, I guess.
Yeah, I have to wait 10 whole days.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm gonna crash the bag of holding economy.
Honestly, yeah, I am
at some point
flooding the market.
At some point, they're going to start to cost less and less.
Yeah,
So,
I know. Well, that's in Pyrus.
Jesus. Okay. Anyone want to do anything else on your one day off before the festival?
We should talk about the Boo situation, not in front of Boo.
Yeah. Y'all can come talk to me while I'm fixing it.
What kind of situations?
Whether or not we want him to participate in the thing.
I think it's fine.
But
I don't know.
Here's
I have
the
some
thing.
concerns.
we technically have another option.
Is it the kobold?
He's fast and he's sneaky and he's
He's
small.
younger than Boo.
Yeah, but
It's true.
He's 8 days old.
That's a baby.
Shit.
How old do they live till?
Not long.
So like,
So he might be-
maybe a couple of years.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's still young.
yeah. But he has a job.
He does have a job.
I don't know. It just seems odd that the captain just suggested Boo right away, even though he is a child.
He's not that young.
He is.
He's 12.
Can we ask the keepers, like, because the keepers have been here for a while. They've probably been to these games before.
Mm-hmm.
We should ask them.
Sure.
We go find them.
Sure. You can. We'll just, for the sake of ease, they will be in the tavern.
Fireflies.
You keep going back there.
Well, where else are
So what exactly are you asking them?
The average age of people participating, and if it's weird for like younger folks too, and what the dangers are.
Yeah.
So the response you get, like, it's not abnormal, like it's not common, but it's happened before. Typically, people will fill the gaps in their party with just kind of like people who they can. Specifically, being groups of 5 means that anyone with like 3 or 4 is kind of forced to try to find somebody else. And that tends to bring people in just for like the relay race, and then they typically opt out of the combat at the end.
So are the 5 events the archery capture the flag weaponless duel, pie eating and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that makes up the whole tournament.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, we would have to think. Of who would do what?
Boo can do the drinking.
Boo
No.
cannot
Boo
No.
can do.
Well, we should see what Boo wants to do if we're going to have him. But I think the only thing that has spaces for small folks need to fit through is capture the flag.
That is accurate.
How dangerous is capture the flag?
It's not dangerous. The only one of these that is any danger is the combat at the end, but it's controlled by the guards. Nobody actually gets hurt. Well,
They have
I suppose it's more that nobody dies. People get hurt.
wizards and clerics on the sidelines.
Yes, literally
As
yes.
the doctors, yeah.
Literally, yes.
What do we think?
Okay. I mean, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Then I think we were ready.
So who wants to participate in what event?
I think I'm doing the
Drinking.
drinking. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's Boo doing?
The
Capture the
capture
flag,
flag.
probably.
Okay.
Or was it the obstacle?
It's capture the flag.
Capture the flag.
There's an obstacle course in the capture the flag.
Gotcha. So we are left with.
Who's good at shooting? Anyone?
Yeah, y'all don't really have an archer this time.
Yeah, we don't have an archer. Who wants to do the weaponless duel? Weaponless, does that involve magic?
No. It is
I feel like
literally
that
hand
should
to
be
hand.
Ori.
I was
That's
debating.
Ori.
It is hand to
Just
hand.
because I don't know, I'm assuming
You can take a punch.
her unarmed strike would be pretty hefty compared to.
So we're left with archery and pie.
Well, archery is dex based, yes?
So that would
It is.
So
probably
that is going to
that's
be.
gonna be death now.
Oh,
You're
and
gonna
I
eat
got
some
the
pie.
My con is not high. I fear that's
Death
what
eating?
it's going to be. Death eating.
Jesus.
Definitely.
That's no. We can have the we could have the crow. The crow would be so good at capture the flag.
It would be.
You would be really good at
Would be.
capture the flag.
Actually, we could do the crow.
Boo and the crow.
Slash
They enter as
Crow.
Question mark.
a group.
Just in case.
How does the crow feel about pie?
How does the crow feel
How
about
does-
that?
How does the crow feel about weaponless fighting?
Question.
It just pecks its opponent.
Goes for the eyes.
How does Orpheus feel about this?
Boo.
Orpheus does whatever Eurydice says.
Fair enough.
That is accurate.
Fair enough.
And then the keepers could also explain kind of how the tournament itself functions. So any adventuring party that signs up for it, there's typically around like 10 or so that sign up. They will run through each competition is like a relay in the sense that one person cannot begin until the previous person is finished.
Okay.
And then the last person to finish will then enter like an arena situation and is able to actually begin preparation
Okay.
For the
a free-for-all
And everyone
combat,
participates in the
Except if you
free-for-all.
opt out.
unless you don't make it. So each round eliminates the last team to finish. So not everybody will make it to the end.
Yeah, but Boo can opt out.
Yes, they will have people opt out. So very
That-
frequently, there's very few teams that actually compete with all five at
Okay.
the end. Most teams will opt one or two people out.
I have a feeling I know one team that will not opt out. The Keepers.
Who's to say?
Because all five of them are combat ready.
And Kaleem would also specifically mention, he's just like, look, he's like, it's a tight competition. We won the first year that it happened, but we have not quite gotten there since. Unfortunately, the last 3 years, they've been all won by the same group. Bastards.
Which group?
The Golden Eagles.
Our new team.
Hear me out.
They sound like me.
There's 9 of us.
If we get to the end and we've got to do what we got to do, I will not complain. But keep in mind, we're trying to walk out the winners.
It's sort of like a Hunger Games.
I
Team
think
up
we
when it's necessary.
team up.
Let's
and
just
then-
agree that the Golden Eagle should win.
Duh.
Hmm.
Yeah, like this.
Do whatever.
You see Galanadel specifically just like, fuck yes, alright. I'll take that.
No combat for Boo, though, right?
No,
Boo is opting out.
Yeah.
Boo will be. He doesn't get a choice. He will opt out.
Yeah.
Boo is opting
Can
out.
I bring the crow to combat?
I mean, any rangers who have animal companions bring theirs. I don't see why not.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. Well,
All right.
Is there anything people would like to prepare for the festival? Because keep in mind, so the festival is 3 days. The tournament does not happen until the 3rd day.
Right.
So if you would like to participate in like revelry and like just kind of enjoying things, there's typically.
Can I ask something real quick? Just logistics of the game. Are we going to be doing the tournament today?
I wasn't planning.
Okay,
No,
good. Okay,
yeah.
thanks.
I wasn't
That's
planning
That's
on
what
it.
I thought. I just wanted to make sure
Because we've already gone kind of long, and I don't want.
Yeah.
I just
imagine
want to
once-
make sure I'm prepped for that day and not
Yes.
prepping for like.
Yes.
Yeah.
My assumption is that will probably be an entire session.
okay.
Excellent. Very excited.
So
Oh yes, and I can't play on the 31st.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
we'll figure.
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure.
Yeah, I
something
feel
out.
like 31st is.
So do we want to end here
Yeah.
and do our
Yeah.
prep and then kind of figure out where
Yeah.
we're going? Okay.
I think that makes
So
the most sense.
all right, so we can wrap things up. We solved our crime, and then
did.
next time we can.
We need to
do our
now
thing.
solve the hole in the inn.
I
No,
already fixed
Raina
it.
already
I fixed
fixed
it.
You already fixed it.
That's
okay.
what I was doing the whole day.
the whole day.
Yeah.